It's the Liars for Hire. It's the Liars for Hire. It's the
Liars for Hire.
JerryTerry, play us in.
Oh shit! Fuck! Wasn't expecting you
Now.
to say that.
Now.
Fuck! Help me! There you go.
Wow, we did it.
You said
Like,
you learned
right?
the
Okay,
Liars
look,
Club
I
theme.
did, right? But you just fucking immediately put me on the spot, man.
Oh, so you forgot how to play the fucking
yeah,
piano?
I literally just did. Yeah. Okay. Hang on.
All right.
Give me a sec, give me a
Well,
sec.
you okay?
Right. Okay.
Oh,
There it is, dude.
oh, that's fun. That was just delightful. I really enjoyed that a lot. Hey,
I
everybody.
won't touch this again
Welcome
throughout
to
the whole podcast. I promise.
yeah. Well, hey, welcome to Liars for Hire, episode 9, starring or rather featuring. I think starring implies that you're sort of
Let's
the
say
main.
starring.
Okay, starring Jared Waters, also known as JerryTerry on Twitch and Twitter.
Oh, you
Or,
fucking
I mean,
doxed me,
YouTube.
dude.
Yeah,
I mean-
docs JerryTerry right now.
His
You're so
father
used
was
to
a
saying
gun
his
runner.
name.
Whoa.
You didn't even
We'll
do
get
the
into-
middle name, which is where the whole fucking username comes from.
What is your middle name? Is it Terrence or something?
It's Terrence, yeah. That's where JerryTerry comes from. You know that.
I think I knew that 7 years ago, but it probably just kind
fair
of
enough.
flew out of my brain as one of the lesser, pieces of information that I learned. And not to say that you're unimportant to me. It's
You're
just,
lesser.
You're lesser.
You're lesser. I'm sorry, man. I'm sorry I had to come out like this. But yeah, no. This is JerryTerry. You may know him from, Banana Shoes or No One's Around to Help or fucking The Boys Are Back in Town to
Pizza.
Kill You. What the fuck did you say to me? What?
Pizza.
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 The
That's
full
the song.
that's-
That's
JerryTerry
the
song.
song. That's the song
Yeah,
that I played.
That was the song that you played in the very first episode of Liars Club when we said, hey, let's do a 2-minute break where we listen to an entire JerryTerry song, which I wasn't actually expecting the editor to put in, but then we did, and it was Pizza, which is a great song. Great pick, by the way, Jared.
I
mean,
love the
what's
bit
your
where
name?
you
Robbie.
immediately afterwards said, "Oh, we'll play this and just not tell him, and he'll hear it in 3 months." And then, like an hour later, you sent me a message like, "Hey, check this out."
Chase, you can't keep your fucking mouth shut.
I got so excited, man.
No.
for
This
jumping
is
in
an ongoing issue with you. Is that I was in a call with Callie earlier. We're just fucking
I'm
around.
sorry
I'm
you
like,
have to be here for this, Jared.
Yeah, sorry you have to
fine.
be here for one. I belittle Chase. Fucking, I'm in a call with Callie, and I'm like, oh, I gotta go in a bit. I gotta go record a podcast for Large Club. And she's like, oh, the JerryTerry one. I'm like, I haven't told anybody that.
I
was
spilled
me.
the beans. That was me.
That was Robbie.
Yeah,
that was fucking
yeah.
Robbie,
You know what
dude.
she told me? She's like, yeah, no, Chase and Robbie won't shut the fuck up about it. So both of you need to learn how to keep your fucking mouth shut.
I thought it would be fine.
I've been telling people it was JonTron.
I've been.
No,
telling
you
people
haven't.
it's JonTron too.
No,
I
you-
have been
neither of
telling
you.
people it's been JonTron.
No.
I think what happened was I was telling people it was JonTron, and then Robbie said JerryTerry, and I was like, "What the fuck? I guess we're just telling people." And so I started telling people it was JerryTerry too. So it's really Robbie's fault.
This is how I got fired, by the way.
This is how you get. Yeah, you're gonna you're gonna make a video that's like farewell to Robbie, and then it's gonna be shot for shot remake to a farewell to John, which was of course released on the 1-year anniversary of the Game Grumps channel. Anyway.
It came out on my
We're
birthday.
gonna score. He came out. Good for him, dude.
No.
Anyway,
Fuck you.
okay. If JonTron were to come out as anything, what do you think he would come out as? Just as long as we're
White.
talking about other people's
Racist.
affairs.
Racist.
Yeah. Okay. All right. As long as we're all in the same boat. You all said the same thing, which is cool. Anyway, yeah. So we're all very excited to. Of course, the two boys here, Robert and Jackson. They've never met Jared. I have. I've been friends with Jerry. Since 2012, I think. So we go way back. Yeah, so we're just gonna shoot the shit. We're gonna have a good time, and I hope. I just hope for a lot of things. In life, you know?
Oh God! It scared the shit out of me.
Wait for the joke. Wait for the funny.
Oh, can I tell you something, Robbie? So was I. Couldn't. Think of it.
Hey, now we can have our now new acquaintance, maybe new friend at the end of this, join us for a fucking, what was it, the fucking gamers banquet or whatever the fuck.
You want to do that
Gamers
now?
banquet.
I'm not doing it. I'm saying later. You fuck.
Oh my God, you're
come-
Chase is everyone. Chase was so against skits and bits,
What?
and for a whole week, Chase has been saying, "I can't wait to play Gamers Banquet again."
Okay, I haven't been saying that for a whole week. I said that
up until yesterday. Chase has been like, "I can't wait to play Gamers Banquet again."
Jared, how caught up on you are you with the podcast,
well,
my friend?
You see, I have listened to every episode of the podcast. I even heard the Gamers Banquet episode, and yet I am palpably confused when you said I can't wait to play Gamers Banquet, because all I remembered was you having an argument for about 4 minutes.
Yep.
That's the game, and that's the game.
the-
Yeah,
that's the
That's
game.
the game. Yeah. Oh, speaking of which, we didn't mention it last time, but JerryTerry did pump out the Gamers Banquet theme song, which Robbie will now play. Great.
Why are we playing? Are we playing it now? Why are we?
No,
we
we're not
throw
playing
the
it
game out
now.
willy-nilly.
We're not
What do you
playing
mean?
it now.
It's my.
I was expecting to hear it.
It's
for
your
some
what?
reason.
Oh, no,
It's your what? It's your what?
It's your what?
Nothing. Nothing. Oh, sorry, Jared. Go ahead.
Oh no, nothing. I was expecting to hear it because I forgot that this was fucking. You see,
You're actually like talking to us and not just listening.
You're in it now. Yeah, you got to
Yeah,
participate. It's scary.
I've just been gutting so much Liars Club to catch up. I'm so used to just hearing your voices and sometimes shouting at you, even though you can't hear me. So hopefully I get to do that again. Fucking.
That's the optimum Liars Club experience. You
My
have to be
favorite
shouting
experience
at
is
us.
watching Liars Club, and then I'm about to shout at you, and then Jackson does it for me.
It's my job lately.
Yeah.
Just because I've known Chase not as long as you have, but in that same realm of like I've known him long enough to where I can call him out on his bullshit immediately.
Like fucking.
You don't know anything.
When he was playing Bloodborne and he jumped down and the madman's knowledge was behind him and he just ran off and I was like, behind you, man. And then you went, behind you, dude. And I'm like, yes, that's it.
Pick up the fucking shit.
Get the knowledge.
I'd be more willing to listen to you if you had a British accent, Jackson. I think.
Well, I'm afraid that rule is the opposite for everyone else, hence no one's listening to this episode.
Yeah, sorry. We got a red coat on, so the viewership dropped significantly, unfortunately.
I considered during the intro when you introduced me, I was considering like just using very simple, vague, one-syllable words like "hey" and "yeah" and stuff, so it would take ages for anyone to realize I was fucking British.
You tweeted out you were British.
If we could get through maybe 3 mid-rolls before they figure out, then mission accomplished.
Every single word that you pronounce that is in like an English accent, I will bleep out just so to to spare our listeners. I think.
Thank fuck.
Okay. Raise of hands. Who's been to England here?
Me? Wait, hang on. You can't fucking see anyone. Was that the joke? That was the joke.
I think no. I think it was more I was asking to sound off, but I'm pretty sure I got the answer that I was looking for. Jackson and Robbie, I'm assuming you've never been to Europe.
I've never left the country.
I've left the country. I just haven't gone to the UK. I refuse.
Well, it's not part of the UK anymore.
I refuse to go to the island in which that they. No offense, new friend JerryTerry. You conquered a lot of countries and didn't use any of the fucking spices.
I did personally?
What was it for?
What was
It's
it
all
for?
your fault!
What was it for?
Jared, can you tell me about the colonialism of of Europe, and can you justify it as a European?
Oh, I can absolutely justify it.
Yeah,
I mean, look, you could see all of the horrible colonialism and all this shit going on, right? But take one look at the Queen, that cool fucking little pointy hat. Don't say you wouldn't fucking enslave entire fucking continents for that fucking hat, man.
That's true. No,
She's got a pointy hat, all right.
Yeah, pointy hat, all right. Yeah, and like
Pointy hat.
the holes for the eyes or whatever. Your country ruined South Africa because every time I go to South Africa, there is a TV
Are we
playing.
just gonna shit talk fucking England?
Let me
was
say
gonna
my
say-
joke. I was gonna make a fucking
guy.
I was gonna make a fucking ASDF fucking joke and I can't now.
We brought him onto the fucking podcast. We're just shit talking Britain.
I wanted him on
I
here.
was-
I asked.
I was expecting this. I was expecting this from the
Not
start.
me.
So don't worry.
I thought we were gonna talk about video games.
I feel like it's prerequisite. Okay,
the fuck
fucking
we
Jared,
talking
what's your
about
favorite
video
Game
games?
Grumps episode pre-Dan?
That's not no.
Oh, Game Grumps episode.
Pre-Dan, yeah.
I honestly don't remember any of it.
I have an answer. It's Rugrats Go to Paris for the Nintendo 64. That was my favorite.
It's Goof Troop.
That was
moving
John.
on.
I thought that was Dan.
That was Only Place.
Yeah. That... no,
That's even
I remember-
worse.
Fuck. Why didn't you? Okay, just as long as we're like taking the easy jokes right now.
Oh,
why
yeah.
didn't you ever start making Oni Plays remixes?
Oh, I actually have an ancient work in progress of one, but I just sort of moved off of that whole fucking zone, you know.
Good idea.
No, that's fair.
Let's Player remixes are sort of, except maybe a Liars Club remix.
Hey,
Good save.
Never
hey.
too late.
Good
Never
save.
Never too late. Good save. The whole Let's Player scene is pretty gauche. I think we try to stray away from it. That's why we haven't collabed with anybody
I
yet.
don't mean Let's Plays in general. I just mean being a Let's Play remix. Like, if you look at all the fucking Let's Play remixes that have been around, they've
Drop
all
names.
fucking moved on from it. Fucking Master Sword, he ain't making that shit. Lil Tommy, he's dropped the Lil, actually. He's just Tommy J now. He's a big boy now.
He grew up. Yeah, that makes sense.
Actually, I think Punk's still doing it. I don't follow much of the.
Oh,
fucking
he
scene.
does it well though, so I can't.
Yeah, he
be
does
too
it
mad
well.
at
He's good
Punk.
at it.
Fuck. Oh my god. I had a question just a second ago. Boys, do you have a question? Do you have a question or statements? I don't know why I'm trying to lead this like a fucking referee.
Oh, because you think it's your podcast. Sorry,
I mean,
sir.
it's your
no,
podcast.
It's
like,
your
oh,
No,
podcast.
because-
Sorry.
It's because Jared's my friend and I have to be responsible for what he does and how you
Very
talk
kind
to
of you,
him.
very nice.
I
My
think you
favorite
need.
thing,
Thank you.
my
Responsible
favorite
for
thing
what
is
I
when
do?
Chase starts these podcasts. He's like, all right, we're going to do a podcast today. And I'm like, all right, what are we going to talk about? Chase goes, well, I don't know. We'll figure out as we go. We're now, 10 minutes into the podcast? And Chase is like, I got nothing.
I'm
I got a
tapping
little
out.
story. I got a little something.
What's up, bro?
I got
up?
a little story, to be fair. That
Go ahead.
Well,
I'd love to hear it.
It didn't want to be a story. It wasn't going to be a story. It was going to be fucking show and tell. I was working on something specifically to show Robbie.
Ooh.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So you remember ages ago on one episode, you talked about our mutual friend Austin.
Austin Peanut
You
Butter
know
Gamer?
Austin? No. You know, he's
Oh.
British. Wears blue a lot. Was cryogenically frozen in the 70s.
Oh,
What?
Austin Powers,
Man.
Oh!
Right, of course. Our-
a mutual
Well,
friend.
listen. He's changed names a few times around me, so it's hard for me to
So
keep a
just
pin on
casually out
what.
here.
By the way, it's Austin Powerful now. Let's just throw that out of the way.
Is it gauche of me to name drop my powerful friend Austin Powers? Is that kind of?
No, I think
I
that's
feel like
completely okay.
you're surrounded by friends right now, so we can.
I
okay,
name dropped
okay,
my
okay,
friend
okay.
JonTron earlier, so I think you're fine.
Exactly. Yeah.
Fair enough.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What were you up to with Austin?
Oh, okay. So you mentioned on an episode you created this wonderful toy called Austin Powerful, or was it the Immortal Austin Powerful?
It was the
Yes.
immortal Austin Powerful.
Oh my
And you
god.
talked about circuit bending and shit, and it was at an exact point where lately I've been working with electronics more than I have in a long time. I've been modding a PS1. I've been doing some shit. So I thought,
Nice.
fuck it. I love circuit bending. I'll get into it again. And so what I specifically did was I remembered you also talking about the idea of liking like things you damage to be unique. So I thought, fuck it. I'm not getting an Austin Powers one. I'm not copying him. So I got the fucking Dr. Evil one. And
Yes.
by the way,
Jared. Yes.
no, contain your yeses, because there's a reason why this is a story and not fucking show and tell. So, first things first, one thing I fucking love about the Dr. Evil vocalizer, right, is you have realized about the Austin Powers vocalizer that he says a different thing depending on where on his face you push, right?
Yeah. There's four
Yeah.
different buttons that.
Because at first I thought
Four
you just pressed the
discrete
middle and it was
lines.
random.
yeah.
And the problem is, so the Austin Powers one, it's 4 iconic Austin Powers phrases. The Dr. Evil one, every iconic Dr. Evil phrase has the word frickin' in it, and this is a children's toy. So instead it's just 4 random fucking lines from the film. and that,
I
in
remember
essence, makes
remember
this
looking
beautiful.
at it being like, I think I remember it not even having like about no, like he doesn't even say that.
Yeah, I know. Well, which film's that from? Because this was 1999, this toy.
That was the
second one.
The second one, because the kid is older then, right?
Wait,
Second one was
I'm
in the
curious.
early 2000s, I think, wasn't it? Or was that just
Did
Goldmember?
you just happen to have this prize already, or did you have to
No,
go
no, no.
like did
Okay.
you seek it out?
So here's the deal. I sought it out. Okay, I found it. $3. No, sorry, £3. Like $4.50 on eBay in the UK.
So that was like 80 American dollars you spent.
That's
Holy
crazy.
shit.
Yeah.
No, I meant $5.
Oh, okay, sorry.
It was about $5. Oh, sorry. Did I just like go over a joke there? Sorry for mansplaining on the podcast.
Thank you for apologizing.
Oh, sorry. I'll keep myself in check. So it was 80 American dollars. And I got it on eBay. It arrived in fucking 2 days. It was amazing. And I thought, okay, let's crack this bad boy open. Let's get fucking about. And very quickly, because I assume what you did was you bridged the resistor that controls the pitch. So when you touch them, like the resistance goes down and the pitch goes up. So instead of saying, yeah, baby, he goes, yeah, baby. Like that.
Yeah, exactly.
Right.
Nice.
So what I
Great
figured I
impression.
would do, Austin Powers, the good guy, you've made him high-pitched. I'll take the bad guy and make him go low-pitched by increasing the resistance, right? And I ended up with something very interesting. So I soldered it to a tiny little chip of protoboard. Like I just snapped off a piece of protoboard and covered the back in like solder in lumps all over the place so that I could have like a more tactile, rub your thumb around to make it different. But also I found a different pin I could bridge that made it fucking distorted as fuck.
I was
Like,
looking
just
for
so
a fucking
crunchy.
distortion point.
Well,
It was so fucking hard to find one for me. I couldn't find one.
Here's the thing, Robbie. I also, because it was also £3, I also bought the Austin Powers one and cracked that bad boy open. And it turns out there isn't one in the Austin Powers one. All you can do in the
Okay,
Austin
all right.
Powers
So
one is
I'm not
pitch.
crazy.
You're not crazy. No, there's fuck all you can do in the Austin Powers one, other than the pitch. So on the Dr. Evil one, I had a thing that as you squeezed it, it got lower and lower. And it was distorted and crunchy as fuck, right? So all the quotes are shit, but the evil laughter. You fucking play the evil laughter. You squeeze the fucking pitch thing, you turn on the distortion, and what you get is this fucking evil laugh that's getting lower and lower. And because of the distortion and the sort of crispy high end bringing lower, what you get is this evil laugh being drowned out by loud guttural electronic screams.
Hey.
And it was fucking amazing. And I wish I'd recorded it. Because I got to thinking, what I would like to do is maybe copy this circuit and like do something like use the case and make a little Liars Club one, like get some quotes from Liars Club and make it like a talking voice box like that.
Oh my god.
And I flew too fucking close to the sun, man. The chip inside of it is you probably noticed it's covered in like this black resin.
Did you fuck up with the CPU clock?
He's dead.
What? No, just keep going.
Did you fuck with the clock? Because I'm pretty sure that's what that blob is covering. It usually is.
It's everything. It's literally
Yeah.
like so. I looked into. I've never taken one of these blobs off before, but I just really wanted to know what the chip was. I wanted to get the codes for the IC so I could buy my own. Because every fucking circuit I find online nowadays, you use a microcontroller, and you can't really circuit bend as well with that. Like
Can't
I
do
want to
shit with
use,
them.
I want to use a clock. I want to use a DAC. I want to use a fucking EEPROM. I want to go fucking old school with a sound generator, like old toys. So I was like, I'll just literally copy whatever chips these use. So I heated it up with my fucking heat gun reflow station shit. I scraped it off, and it's all one tiny chip the size of half a grain of rice. Like, what the fuck? But in the process, I ripped up a bunch of the fucking circuit board traces. And since it's fucking tiny SMD shit, like, there's no going back from there, man. It's fucked. He's dead. So I was like, shit, okay, I really wanted to fucking show Robbie this. What do? I need a replacement. So I go back on eBay. It turns out the $5 one I found was the only one in the UK and one of two on the entirety of eBay or the internet. And
You
the other one,
fucked up you
cost me-
destroyed a fucking World Heritage object.
the other one would cost
no.
me actual $70, not joke $70, actual $70 to get, like, including shipping. So I was so fucking pissed off. But the interesting thing was, another thing I wanted to talk to Robbie about here, because I had this idea, because unlike traditional PCM sampling chips in toys, they usually have like a sample hold, like a freeze. So like my idea was, on the fucking Austin Powers one, you could pull the freeze If you rig that up, so instead of going yeah baby, like you can pull it so it'd go yeah baby like that, right? And then you know automatones. You seen automatones? They look like a music note. You play them like a string instrument.
Yes.
They go wah wah. Right. You get a ribbon resistor that's in the neck of one of those. You hook that up to the pitch instead, and then you play them. So it goes yeah baby.
So
like that.
I built something similar to that. I have a video of this on YouTube somewhere. I got a it was like a little Home Depot, like a little department store toy chainsaw. And I made it into a mini synthesizer by just a big pitch bend. But there's 4 buttons, and depending on which button you press, it plays a different pitch. But there's also potentiometers to change the actual pitch of it, so you can tune it. And I wanted to do that with a speak and spell, because speak and spells they're the most circuit bent thing on the fucking
they're
planet.
classic circuit bending, yeah.
And basically just fucking attaching a Guitar Hero controller to it and making like a speak and spell guitar. And it's like, it's incredibly possible. I have a schematic for it and everything that I drew out, but like I just never had the time. So that what you're talking about is incredibly possible, so much so that I've built something similar to that.
It's not possible, as it turns out, with these toys.
Oh, cause I'm assuming because in Austin Powers there's no hold.
Well,
Don't break my heart.
here's the thing. I looked at the circuit board of the Dr. Evil thing, and I immediately found a capacitor going into a transistor, and I was like, oh, that's the clock. This is old school. Turns out, I lifted up all those components. They're fucking vestigial. They're not being used. The chip is doing everything. They've just left in components for old types of clocks that aren't being currently used. There's nothing. You can slow it down, you can speed it up, you can distort it. That's it for Dr. Evil. For Austin Powers, when I opened that and saw literally fucking nothing except a fucking chip and 2 capacitors and 1 resistor, my heart was broken. I wanted to.
I assume that it was just.
Robbie.
It was just. It's a board that they used for a lot of toys.
Yeah,
like I assume that it was like,
board.
oh, this is just put some fucking sounds on there, whatever. We'll reuse it for any other fucking movie that comes out. But yeah, I remember frying or breaking. I don't remember what I did to my last Austin Powers, but I had to buy a new one. And like you said, they're not exactly easy to find.
Oh, the Austins are. There's
eBay.
millions of them. They're all over. It's just the Dr.
Well,
Evils.
in America, when I was looking for like American eBay, I wasn't able to find one right away, or like they were like, oh, it doesn't turn on, or like, oh, the battery's melted. I was like, I don't want to fuck with buying something that's broken. So I winded up having to spend $20 on a new Austin Powers sound machine that came with a Dr. Evil sound machine.
Oh my god.
Oh my god, what?
So I actually have one in my garage that I can fuck around with. So
Oh man.
so there might
Genuinely
be
seething with jealous rage right now.
so it's just been sitting there for 2 years. I bought it in 2019.
I do have an important question for Jared. Did you have a tentative name for this creation that
Yes.
you're making,
Well-
Dr. Heinous or something?
I was thinking since Robbie's is Austin Powerful, I was going. There's not really as many evil puns. I was thinking Dr. Evolved.
Dr. Evolved is pretty good though.
That is
I
pretty good.
was thinking, since it's a generic board that has room for a clock and shit, maybe now that because I've taken that chip. Oh, actually, yeah, I fucking I pulled off that chip, and even though there's fuck all I can do with it, I was like, I'm holding the very essence of Dr. Evil. So like, just as in the 70s he was cryogenically frozen inside a big boy, I'm gonna cryogenically put him inside some tape and put him in my drawer forever. So I've got the essence of Dr. Evil for a potion. Essence of Dr. Evil.
That's nice.
In,
But I was
in
thinking,
my opinion,
yeah.
I think the name Doctored Evil would be pretty good.
Oh my god.
Well, I was thinking now more than ever, since I've completely fucked up. It's only the center of the board near the pin that I fucked up. Since the space on the circuit board for like old school clocks and stuff, I could just get some different chips and reuse the circuit board and remake it, and then he would be Dr. Evolved. I was thinking, you know, the shitty little 3D face that sticks out, like painting like half of it to look like, you know, when Terminator's got half his robot face sticking out.
That'd be sick. I was thinking about just removing because the Austin Powers face just like pops off. I'm assuming Dr. Evil does as well.
Oh yeah.
So like
actually,
when
I
the
got
face
some,
when the face is just gone, like the buttons in there are exposed, so you can press them easily. It looks fucking sick as hell, but I love the face on
something.
for
I know this is an audio podcast, so I probably shouldn't be showing you something.
We'll pop it on the screen.
Easy.
Yeah, okay.
But
okay.
We have-
now.
So
Sorry to
I
everybody
fucking-
listening on Spotify.
I love these faces. I want to make them into a fucking necklace of horrifying plastic faces.
Oh my
Yeah,
god,
they are,
dude!
Yep, yep.
But also, there's a secret feature as well. At fun fairs where you can put your face in those frames so you could look like a painting.
Yeah.
You can do that with these as well.
Nice.
It's really
Did you go
fucking
bald,
good.
or
Is that-
is that just
Oh no,
your hairline?
it's the top. So it even has the benefit of making you look bald like Dr. Evil. Also,
Yeah, it works.
since he was cryogenically frozen in a big boy, I wrote this on tape. It's also a reference to earlier Liars Club.
Get you one.
Get you one.
Get you one.
Mean it.
This whole conversation was very interesting, but it made me flash back to my first year of college and engineering, and I wanted to like punch every electrical engineer in sight.
Oh,
Jesus Christ!
Oh, behave, Jackson.
Oh, behave.
Oh,
Jackson.
behave! Jesus Christ!
Fuck. I'll never get. I'm gonna when I come over to your house. When I visit Ghost Planet, I will. I think you probably foresaw this, but I will just play with. I will play with Evil Powerful. What's his name? Dr. Powerful? What's his name?
You just heard it. You just heard it.
What's the name of the movie?
Austin Powerful. Austin.
There you
I will
go.
play with
The
I will play
immortal
with
Austin
You
Invincible
wouldn't be. You
Austin
wouldn't be the
Powerful.
first. There's something like very very exciting about like playing with a modified toy. So like when people come over,
yeah.
they will like just sit on the couch and just fuck with it for hours, even though it does the same thing every time. It's just fun to play with.
it really is sad how they're not
does
that much
the
of a
same
thing
thing every
anymore.
time.
Because I panicked after I broke Dr. Evil. I was like, I still gotta show Robbie something. So I went to every fucking junk shop and charity shop this afternoon to look for electronic toys. Not a single one had one.
Yeah, I mean they're dying, right? Like they're breaking. So
Yeah.
like, so they are like after a while there won't be as many, at least older toys as there used to be. Just because like again those they are dying, but also like you were saying, the newer toys, like you can
Little
go to a
SMD
dollar
chips and
store,
shit.
you could get like cheapo toys, but there's like a lot of the time it's just like one thing in there. It's just like one piece that's controlling the whole thing. You can't really
Shit,
like,
the One
fuck with
Piece
any
is in there?
resistors.
Man,
Yeah,
Luffy
dude,
should have
that's
gone to a junk shop.
Should have just
Wait.
fucking looked in there in the fucking Walgreens toy section.
I'm having a
I'll
fun
level
time looking on eBay right now, and because I was looking for more noise toys, and I found this 5-piece Five Nights at Freddy's FNAF action figures toys Freddy Fazbear Bear, and a lot of these characters are painted entirely incorrectly, except for with the exception of I think that one at the top left is called Harold or something. All the other ones are just completely different.
I thought you were
which
gonna
I
say
find
they're painted entirely with lead.
I wish.
they're painted
They probably
entirely
are.
with I mean likely made in China. They probably are. But
You've been living in Japan
fucking-
for too long.
Oh my god.
Yeah. I've grown racist against other Southeast Asian cultures.
Oh my god.
Anyway, I'm sure they got to be making more sound toys, right?
No.
Like they probably like making like
They are, but it's all bespoke, like little SMD chips that you can't fuck with nowadays.
Yeah, you can't really bend them, quote unquote.
fuck. You're right. I mean, you can code them. You can put them in your computer and
There's different things that you can do with battery things. So like, if a toy needs a 9-volt battery, you put a 9-volt battery in there. The bending
Right.
comes in where it's like, well, what if you didn't? Like, what if you put in a battery that's too big, or you put in a battery that's too small, and then you can kind of like mess with it that way? It's harder, like way harder, because you can't just like lick both of your fingertips and just literally just feel around in a toy to see what happens. But it is possible. It's just you don't get like the classic like pitch all the way up, or you get distortion or stuff like that. It's harder to do that with just the battery terminal. Something you can do is with pitch bendable toys is when you have a pitch resistor in there, usually when you touch both sides it goes fast, like Jared was saying. If you just like put the other end like on the negative side of a battery terminal, it will start to go slow. So you can do that with most toys if they're old enough, at least.
I was gonna say I'm really surprised that Jared knew so much about circuit bending, but like in hindsight, it makes a lot of sense considering. Well, you kind of do.
I mean, I
in
have
hinds-
technically a qualification in electrical engineering like Jackson, but
I was
haven't
gonna
touched
say,
that shit
yeah,
in 7
exactly.
years.
Yeah, but you do fix trains every single fucking day of your life. What do you?
man, I
How
wish
do you
I could
fix
segment
trains?
a
Are you doing
train.
like? Are you doing like engine work? Or are you fucking? Because I saw you were
electric.
you made a funny joke on Twitter about like, look at all these fake places in England, and it was like fucking Wobbleshire and Dingledongton or whatever.
Yeah.
Do you do that, like the programming bit, or what do you fucking do to trains?
I mean, there's a lot of shit that needs fixing, man. They're electric trains. They got fucking... Like, I do literally everything. Like, one day I could be fixing the fucking air compressor, or fucking... The next day I could be changing a fucking toilet. I wish I wasn't.
Right.
Like,
What
every
goes
aspect...
wrong
I
with
could
an
be...
air compressor? Like, how do you fix an air
What?
compressor?
Oh,
Well, explain, because I mean, like, when I think of like most objects, most technology, it's like it stopped working. It's like, oh, I buy another. So, like, how do you like fix like something like that? Like, what could go wrong?
Explain, but like make it fun and wacky and like podcast listenable.
Okay, you know NG from TF2?
Okay,
Yeah,
So-
I'm in.
yeah.
You know how he hits things with spanners and they get fixed?
You call them
wrench,
wrenches, but yeah.
Oh, shit. Fuck. God fucking damn it.
Ooh,
Yep,
almost lost
yep,
us.
yep.
That was close. That was close. That was close.
You know how he
Try
hits things with wrenches?
Yes.
Yes. Yeah, that's what we do. Pretty much. No, they're like everything's fixable. Like the whole thing is just full of fucking. It's basically a giant circuit board. You're basically circuit bending it.
Yeah, I was gonna say, yeah, because my dad, he's
Like-
a locomotive engineer, and like most of those locomotives are now like all electronic systems with huge, giant onboard computer systems that just kind of like automate
that's it.
and route everything
Except
that
old as
happens.
fuck.
Yeah,
Like the train control fucking system in the driver's cab, it's running Windows for work groups, which is like older than Windows 95.
yes. Oh my God, yes.
Yes. And all of the downloads and stuff we connect to is using like fucking the worst, slowest serial connection. Like it's like
my
1 byte
God.
a second.
That's so interesting. I like
Yeah.
because I always assume that things are just fucking like running like they used to. Like it's just like there's just a bunch of shit connected to each other, fucking Frankenstein and make it go across the rails.
No.
Or a motor.
No.
It's electric motor.
Yeah, electric motor and stuff right now.
That's wild. So I guess just like if you look at an air compressor and you see a big circuit board. then
Oh
it's
no,
like,
we
well,
don't touch the electronics in the air compressor. The air compressor company does that. We just if something's broke like that, we just fucking replace it. Like the big shit,
Oh,
we
okay,
just like
that's what I'm
put a
talking
new
about.
one on.
Okay, all right, yeah. I mean, there you go.
And then they give us one that's broken.
Yeah, you get a free broken one. I was about to ask, do you find like the giant plastic like train keys lying around anywhere, and do you just keep those?
They're metal, the train keys.
Are they? Because the ones that my dad used to bring home all the time were like the big plastic ones, and we have like a drawer full of them.
Yeah, I've got a drawer full of them because I keep accidentally taking them. I've got a fucking holster for it, and I keep just when I take my clothes off to wash them, I chuck the fucking whole holster and the key aside. I get to work like fuck, I've lost my key again, and they keep giving me new
Pick
ones.
up another
I've got a
one.
nest built of them. It's no good.
You can start selling them, dude.
Hang on,
For
I
like
got my
scrappers that
little
come in at night.
I've got
Yeah.
a billion fucking keys.
You can hear the keys.
This isn't even all of them. There's giant fucking metal key here. Fuck, I've got to put this down. Too many
You have any
keys.
funny keys like the circle and then the 3 lines, like the 1 line that goes up and the 2 lines that come off of it, like old fashioned,
Yes.
like the easiest
Yes.
lock in the world? Ooh,
I do. I am holding one as we speak.
Oh, that's so exciting.
This
The
is for
fucking
the older
Kingdom Hearts
trains.
Keyblade key.
It
Yeah.
literally fucking is. It's pretty
Why
good.
does everywhere in England look haunted?
Because it's built on other people's land.
I was about to say it's haunted by the ghost of all the people we've colonized.
That makes sense, actually. All right, asked and answered. Thank you very much.
Who died recently in your parliament?
In the parliament, I don't know what the parliament. Prince
Prince,
Philip
right?
died recently.
Yeah, whatever the
Yeah.
fuck, Duke, whatever,
He was
Prince,
kinda
whatever.
fucked up.
How
He died a long
I was
time
about to
ago.
say, like, how'd you keep him alive that long?
We replaced all of his blood with saline.
Looked like it too.
That
Yeah.
makes sense. Well, you know,
What-
makeup can do wonders.
What do you have on, like, the key that you put in your pocket to leave the house? What keys do you have?
To leave the house. My car key, my door keys. I leave my work keys usually at work because there's so fucking many of them. Apart from the essentials. These are the essentials. Which I'll go through them all.
Do you have any keychains on there? Do you have any cute keychains?
You have like a little Rick Sanchez hanging off of there.
Little pickle Rick.
Actually, but I will be honest. There's no room on this keyring because there's so many keys.
Fuck.
Yeah.
All right.
I was gonna go through all of them, then I realized it would take like half an hour, so I won't.
What about your keyring? When you leave the house, what's on your keyring?
On my keyring, so I have a big long lanyard. It's a sunflower lanyard, so it's a weird soft lanyard covered in sunflower print, and it's a clip with 2 keyrings at the end. One keyring has my key fob for my car, and then it has my mail key and my apartment key, and then on one of the apartment keys is a plastic covering that makes the apartment key look like a monkey. And then on the second keyring is it used to be the umbrella logo, like just hanging off one of those key rings, and then my key fob for the gate to my complex, but then I broke the chain holding the umbrella logo and I lost it.
Hate when that happens.
Oh man.
Oh, on my house keys, I've got a Sega Master System on my house keys.
What the fuck?
Like a functional one?
There you go, see?
Yeah, which is a shame because it doesn't speak to my nostalgia because I had a Master System 3, which was a completely different shape. But it's a thought that counts. Little plastic Sega
that was
Master
like
System.
that was like the hockey puck, right?
The hockey puck?
Yeah, because we had I think the Genesis 3 was just like it was basically the size of like a plate. And like it fit the power button, the reset button. But like it was.
Oh Jesus, Jackson, they're a similar age. Oh no.
I'm talking. Genesis was a whole generation after.
Oh yeah, no, because there was it was what Genesis, and what was your second Sega system?
I only had one, the Master System. The Genesis came after the Master System, but we called it a Mega Drive.
The Mega Drive, that's what it was. Because there was a Mega Drive. I'll call it a Mega Drive in the Genesis. There was a Genesis 3 that was like, it was basically just fit the game, the power button, the reset button, and then like that was it. That was the only thing in there. They sold it at department stores for like $50 at the time.
Okay, question to Jared. How difficult do you think it'd be to take the little Sega fucking, what was it, Master Drive, Mega Drive, Mega Drive?
No,
Master
Mega Drive's the one.
Had
after.
Alex
Mega
Kidd
Drive
on
is
it,
the
all right?
Genesis.
Don't talk shit about it.
It did have Alex
I'm
Kidd
sorry.
on it.
Okay. All right,
Built
Mega
in.
Crackson. How tough would it be to like crack that open and like hollow it out and put like a little Arduino board in there and like have it like be a functioning like emulator that you can like plug into a USB and then it can.
It's
like,
a lot
work.
smaller than an Arduino.
Ah, fuck.
Do you think I'm lugging around a fucking Arduino-sized fucking keyring?
I don't know, man. A Raspberry Pi, maybe.
What the fuck? A Raspberry Pi?
It's bigger.
Bigger than an Arduino.
I don't know electronics. I'm just trying to relate. You guys are talking about fucking all these systems that nobody's ever played before, and I'm just sitting here fondling my keyring, ready to tell you about my bike and my home key.
Chase, what's on your keyring?
Well, let me tell you what's on my keyring.
You didn't even say it right.
Yeah, keyring. So there's 2 keyrings that are attached to each other. One of them has my bike key, and one of them has my home key. And on my bike key, yeah, I have a bike. Everybody in Japan's got a bike. You gotta have one.
How rusted and deflated other tires are there?
Yeah, I was gonna say you never talked about your bike. When was the last time you rode your bike?
Like fucking 2 days ago. What the hell are you talking about?
Bullshit!
No, for the review. No, didn't you go get the drinks on your bike?
Yeah. When's the last time you told me about your fucking car, kid? Idiot.
I talk about my car all the time.
Robbie literally took a picture in his car.
I don't. How often do I have opportunities to take pictures on my bike? Not very many, because I got to keep my hands on the fucking handlebars. You dick.
You can't ride your bike without handlebars.
You never talk about your bike. You're not like, oh, my bike got a flat the other day.
Why is this so scary to you?
This is our usual
I just never knew you had a
conversations,
bike.
Jared. I'm sorry.
I have a bike.
I think it's interesting. I think it's interesting that you have a bike.
Yeah, I've got a bike. I don't know what I'm gonna do with it. I've actually forgotten entirely like what I'm gonna do with it when I leave.
Sell it.
Just leave it.
Yeah.
I'll give it to the person who gets my apartment.
Yeah,
But on the bike key ring, there's like a little rubber thing that came with it from the bike store called Cone Selections, and so I just still have Cone Selection.
Bike key? You need keys for your bike?
Yeah.
In Japan, bike
Talking
because no. I'm talking about like a bicycle. In Japan, bikes typically come with locks like on them, like built on, so you don't like you can just lock it wherever.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. So mine has like a little fucking safe around the back wheel. And so, when I need to unlock it, I can put the key in, and like a little fucking thing comes out through the pegs. And then when I need to lock it, I fucking take the key out, or there's like a lever that I push in, and then it locks over one of the pegs, and so it can't spin anymore. And it's very helpful when I go to the train station or whatever. I need to make sure that nobody steals my awesome bike.
Dude.
Do you chain it to something?
No. Well, in Nippon, there are these little bike parking stations that like you roll the front wheel into it, and then it like
locks.
Oh, you have
Yeah,
those at
and
the
then
train station.
Yeah. I mean, that's because Japan and in England are like better than America because America is built for cars. And then if you stay for more than an hour, you got to pay like 150 yen to get it unlocked again. So I have a bike. It's green, and when I bought it, I said, "What's the cheapest bike that you have?" And then I got a bike for $120. So there you go. That's my bike.
Pretty good. When I was in college, still bike theft was the biggest issue that was happening.
Mm-hmm.
People keep getting their bikes stolen, so they had to steal other bikes.
You're right. That's what happened.
That's called communism, baby.
No, because when you were walking from class to class, because I went to I'm still here, but like I went to Arizona State University, like on the Phoenix campus, and you have to bike from one end of the campus to the other. You would see all these like big bike racks with just like the husks of bikes and like wheels, just a wheel locked on, or like the chassis of a bike still locked on, or like handlebars stacked in the corner next to a building.
I got
That's
a question
hilarious.
for you, though. As anthropologists, maybe this isn't anthropological. So if you're saying they're stealing the bikes piece by piece, then in the end, is it even the original owner's bike? It's Ship of Theseus,
That's
man.
philosophical,
it's your own bike
kid.
now.
It's philosophical, yeah.
Yeah,
Frankenbike.
try again, dork. No, bikes don't have souls, so you can't ship a Theseus a bike.
Do boats have souls?
Yes.
Why does a boat
Boats
have a soul?
names.
Boats have names. Yeah,
You
can't
can
have
name
You're
a
thinking
bike.
of sails. You're thinking of
Ah,
sails, Chase.
I'm sorry.
It is popular to name a boat. Everything's got an SS on the side of it.
So
It's popular to name a boat.
I could technically ship of Theseus my fucking car.
Why not?
Why? What did you name your car?
Little Red.
Why? That's so fucking gay, dude. Come on.
Because my car is little and it is bright ass red and I hate the color of it, but
What kind of car is it?
it's a little Chevy Cruze hatchback.
Chevy Cruze hatchback, dude.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look that up. Chevy.
Every time I show up in it into like a friend, well, not lately because it's pandemic or whatever, but when I used to go out with friends locally, I'd pull up and they're like, "What 16-year-old's birthday did you steal that from?" I'm like,
Oh,
thanks.
dude, this is
Thanks, dude.
This is a smart little vehicle. This is just a cute little affordable, probably economic vehicle.
I keep
dude.
all my broken skateboards in the trunk.
How often do you break skateboards?
Anyway,
Okay. he doesn't even ride them that often. He just fucking crushes them because he fucking doesn't land kickflips and then he throws a tantrum.
it's
got, like,
because
a
I weigh
2000
too much.
I got like a 2000 Toyota Echo. It's like a fucking go-kart.
And what is it?
It's perfect.
What is it called?
I feel like every single car I've ever had I've called Betsy.
I mean, that's just a good like default name when naming
Yeah.
inanimate objects. I feel like.
Yeah.
As long as we're all talking about our personal vehicles, Jared, what's your car's make and model, and it's also its name, which you have to come up with if you didn't have one
Okay.
before.
At the moment, I'm driving a BMW 320. The 3 Series is the BMW for the man who can't afford a BMW.
Nice.
And it is called...
Whoa, Jared, you can't say that on
Whoa.
the podcast.
Oh my god, dude!
Dude, come on.
You're gonna have to edit that out. Jesus.
You really,
Sorry,
you
guys.
really are British. What the hell's wrong with you?
Mother of mercy. Talk to the
Speaking
queen with
My
that
inner
mouth.
colonizer came out, sorry.
Can you talk to the queen with that mouth? Fucking. Speaking of leaving silences, and hey, I think I hear Chef Tetris calling.
Oh my god.
Oh my god! Yeah, I know, right? I can hear him too. Here comes the theme song.
Everybody, welcome to another episode of Gamers Banquet.
Oh man,
Chase has been waiting for this.
I've been excited, man. I've been fucking ready to play this fucking game.
We heard we heard the bells jingle. It's opening. We have our aprons on. And it's opening time. People are waiting outside because of course Chef Tetrish's restaurant is one of the most popular in town.
Masks are banned. Masks are banned at Chef Tetris's restaurant.
Yep, you got and they don't even check the vaccine card either.
Yeah, you got to take them off.
What the fuck?
So Chef Tetris comes through the doors and he goes, "All right, boys, that ice cream that you made, people loved it. People love the modded Minecraft ice cream.
Great.
We're gonna be doing something a little different now, though. We have our sweets. We have our desserts. We're gonna try to come up with a dinner. I'm thinking pasta. Just it's on the mind. Robbie's over there. He's Italian. So let's do
Mamma Mia, right? Huh.
Let's do the chicken Alfredo of video games.
The chicken Alfredo of video game, Chef Tetris. Okay.
Chef Tetris says, "All right, good, get to it," and then he leaves.
All right, thank you, Chef Tetris. The chicken Alfredo. So okay, run me through the constituent pieces of chicken Alfredo just to remind me and maybe the audience.
So
as
usually comes with penne, like a noodle, like a long open noodle. It's a very
tubular,
creamy white sauce. That's it's always warm.
Hey, I use creamy white sauce with my penne, if you know what I mean. Ha.
Okay. And the popular thing to put with it is just chicken, just like a chicken. Breast, like
chopped up.
Chalk up chicken breast, and then you prepare that with whatever the fucking seasoning, like garlic or whatever the fuck.
Some garlic, yeah.
So this is maybe a little bit more sophisticated than your average meal. Certainly more sophisticated than ice cream or pepperoni pizza.
Yes,
this
more.
is while still being something that you can that's not like so out of your way that it's like an event when you eat it.
You could get an Alfredo sauce out of the jar, but you could also like have a very creamy, consistent, warm feeling. It's kind of like a chowder at some points. Like it is a very
for sure.
It's a very nice white enveloping, lovely sauce.
Well, I mean, yeah. I'm more thinking
it's cheesy. It's basically adult macaroni and cheese is what it is.
Naturally. So this is something that you kind of have to go out of your way to find it. Like you can't just stumble upon chicken Alfredo. You have to go out of your way to seek it out because it won't come to you. But at the same time, it's not like so crazy that you might have to visit 2 or 3 different stores to find it. Mm-hmm. Let me think about this for a sec.
Wait, in your explanation, it's like something that you just said you don't go out of your way to obtain, but it's still like an event to find.
No. The opposite. So it's not going to come to you, but at the same time, it's not like it's not like a fancy steak dinner. It's just like I'm gonna have chicken parmesan, chicken Alfredo. Excuse me. But at the same time, while it's not necessarily an event, it's not like something that you're going to stumble upon. It's something.
It's more fancy, some might say, than like your regular like marinara with your pasta. The meatball.
It ain't no spaghetti and meatballs.
This is chicken Alfredo we're talking about here.
I'm trying to translate it into game terms like I did last time. So I'm thinking in my head of a game that you don't actively seek, but it's still like kind of up there.
No. You're getting it mixed up again.
Mixed up.
Yeah, no.
Okay, so you actively seek it, but it's not like a big event once you obtain it.
Yes, perfect.
It's kind of like this is like a pleasure game, not like all right, it's time to buckle down. Or maybe it's like shitty, because I've had some pretty shitty chicken Alfredo in my life.
You sit down at the restaurant and you go, oh, the chicken Alfredo is $1 more than the regular spaghetti. I think I'll have that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know why, but the first game that came to mind was Ratchet and Clank.
Really?
The first game that came to my mind was Destiny.
Yeah.
I was thinking Borderlands, but Borderlands might actually be the spaghetti and meatballs of gaming. I think Destiny is
I think Borderlands is good. I think Borderlands is good, but I think like Destiny, like it's a very like warm, enveloping game. But at the end of the day, it is just a looter shooter, right? It is just adult macaroni and cheese. But like there's a little bit of sophistication to it. There's a little bit of there's a little bit of higher end combat. The stories, it means a lot more. So while I would say Borderlands is very macaroni and cheese, I would say Destiny is very chicken Alfredo.
Yeah, which is to say, made of pretty much the same ingredients, but you can like act all hoity-toity when you eat it.
There's a little pizzazz to it. What do you think, JerryTerry?
I was sort of thinking in a different direction. My brain went in a completely different. Like, so I got a little hung up on the pen pasta, or penne.
Yes.
Because the great thing about penne pasta, and this is its whole selling point over fucking noodles, is that the sauce and the filling ends up going through it. It encapsulates it, right? You got your pasta. Right. The sauce is outside, the sauce is inside. And I was thinking, that to me sounds like Ludo narrative, like the narrative and the gameplay being intertwined nicely.
I can feel that, yeah.
And then you were talking about how you can get it from a jar or you can make it fancy. And so that makes to me think a game where you get back as much as you put in. Like, it's not going to fucking spoon feed you.
I like where you're going with this. Okay.
Okay, and for some reason, and I was thinking maybe Prey 2017.
You
okay, hold on, all right.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have been harping on Prey 2017 since it came out in 2017 to me.
Chase,
you threatened to buy that game for me.
I did threaten to buy you it. When was the last time I talked about Prey 2017? Was it in 2017?
I think the last time it came up in conversation was it probably was last year. You talk a big game about Prey 2017.
Prey 2017 is
a good game about it. It is a very good game.
I believe it. I've heard it from two very good people that I trust. I've just never gotten around to playing it. So okay, okay, now 3 people.
I got my reasons though.
Fuck.
Like it's not. Okay. I didn't just pick a game that I like. So. For one, the pen thing, the narrative, the gameplay, they're intertwined. It's an immersive sim. Like, what more are you going to get that intertwines the two? Secondly, the idea of it being a fancy ripoff of something else, it's a ripoff of System Shock. It isn't even a ripoff of Prey. It just wants to be System Shock. They had an IP that was vaguely in the same genre and went, let's make a sequel to a different game. And that's what makes it the Alfredo to Prey's mac and cheese.
I really like where you're going with this. Okay.
And you get exactly what you put into it. Like, you could just go through it like a run and gun. If you don't like have that immersive sim mindset, you're just gonna run in, kill stuff, do what the voice tells you to do, and think it was a middling experience.
Now, I would say that is very good, but now I'm hung up on the mac and cheese and the Alfredo. And I'm not sure I would call System Shock the
Chef Tetris fucking kicks the door down and he says,
God.
boys, look, we got the chicken Alfredo. I hear what you're putting down. Prey, that makes sense. For the chicken Alfredo of gaming, that makes a whole lot of sense. But god damn it, we need something for the kids. We need something for the layman as well. And I'm thinking mac and cheese, maybe with some I'm not talking blue box. I'm talking you make it yourself. And I need it now. And then he leaves. What's the fucking mac and cheese of gaming?
Chef Tetris.
I was about to pull back on what fucking Jerry was saying about like the intertwined narrative and gameplay, and that like Ratchet and Clank out the window. Now I'm thinking of like Telltale games where the gameplay and the narrative are very intertwined with each other. But when you strip away like the fancy IP of like Walking Dead or Batman, it's like it's a point and click adventure.
Oh shit! I think you fucking nailed it.
Yeah, so like maybe let's say like if I say The Walking Dead is the chicken Alfredo and the Game of Thrones very early Telltale Game Studios is the mac and cheese. That game sucked. But it's still like a really fun point and click based on the Game of Thrones books.
I am in love with the idea of Borderlands being the mac and cheese of video games, though. That's so funny.
I'd say if you're following that template for Telltale, that'd make Sam and Max the spaghetti of those games. Because it's messy
you can't go
as
wrong
hell,
with spaghetti.
and you know how it is with spaghetti.
Yeah.
This is
yeah.
Chef Tetris bangs down the door.
Oh fuck.
He goes,
Jesus.
He goes, chefs.
Oh yes, sir.
Listen, I hear you arguing in here. Yap 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 yap. Enough. We're gonna have a taste test,
Fuck.
and we're gonna see who has the best chicken Alfredo, and who has the best mac and cheese. Make your plates. We'll see you next episode. And he leaves.
Oh my god.
Oh, god damn it.
That was
What the
Gamer's
fuck does
Banquet.
that mean?
Now
What
we
the
have to
fuck
do
does that
prep
mean?
work? We have to do prep work for next week, is what it means.
Hey, anything can happen on Gamer's Banquet.
By
Anything
make
can happen
the
on
dishes,
Halloween,
does that
dude.
mean we have to fucking literally let's play the games that we've listed?
I'm just saying,
I
there's got to be a taste test.
Oh my
I
god.
don't know. Well, yeah, that's not fair to Jared because he's not going to be back here next week to experience it. And also,
We don't know.
Next week is a fucking questions episode too, dickhead.
Well, luckily for you, taste tests come in many different ways. AKA, I'll probably just put a poll on Twitter.
All right, fair enough.
I have a suggestion for a segment now.
Oh
Okay.
yeah.
Hear me out. Remember the age-old podcast Mount Molehill?
Right.
No.
Something in that vein.
I'm subscribed to it, yeah.
So
we
am
can't
I.
just-
They haven't
we
had an
can't just
episode
make
in a
a-
while.
We can't just make a mini Mount Molehill, dude. Come on.
Cool.
That's my
When are you gonna
thing.
do another one?
Yeah, fucking when I probably get out of school, dickhead.
What's the segment?
I was
What's
just
the
gonna
segment?
say. I was just gonna say that we pick we go on to the worst summer movies or the best summer movies, and we pick a random title, and based on the plot synopsis or the shitty plot synopsis, we make a theory of what it's actually about.
Oh, you just want to do more Mount Molehill. You want
I
we can make-
do.
We can make a segment out of the movie creation bit that we did last time.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
The indie
We
film.
made a hipster
Oh.
movie.
I got a question actually about that feature. I love
Yeah.
being able to just ask straight up question. What the fuck is loose leaf paper on the cover? What does that mean?
Loose leaf paper is it's like the school paper that has the lines on it that you get out
Notebook
of,
paper.
out of a notebook.
I see. Cool.
Yeah.
If that's on the cover of your DVD or whatever, or your
Like
movie
Diary
poster.
of a Wimpy Kid.
Exactly.
Classic indie
Yeah.
film.
It's my favorite indie film. But
That's,
you can see
that's
here
a that's a preteen indie film, I'd say.
if you've never seen Napoleon Dynamite, now you can see there up at the top. Loose leaf paper is of course,
I never
and
noticed
of
that.
course, pencil drawings on the lockers as well. What do you call just like school paper in Europe? Because I'm imagining
Lined
if you don't
paper.
lined paper,
got lines
that's
on it.
boring. Yeah.
Why is that so simple in comparison to what we call it?
loose leaf?
Well,
What
because
does
because
loose
they-
leaf even mean?
know,
you can
but
tear it off. It's perforated.
Yeah. But what do leaves have to do with that? Are you
A
looking
sheet
it up
of
now,
paper
Jackson?
is called a leaf.
I'm not clicking my keyboard.
It's a leaf of paper.
Who's clicking
I've
their
never
freaking-
heard somebody call a piece of paper a leaf.
Hey, bro, can I get a leaf?
What
Hey,
about
y'all.
you say? Say you got some instructions on a sheet. It say step 2 over leaf.
This
Wait,
is
that might be a
this.
British thing.
Can I read this paragraph off of Wikipedia, the Free Encyclopedia?
Sure.
Please.
A loose leaf paper is a piece of paper that is not bound in place or available on a continuous roll, but typically punched so as to be organized in a ring binder. Loose leaves may be sold as free sheets or made into notepads where perforations allow them to be removed easily. Leaf, in many language, refers to a sheet of paper or page, as in folio de papier, or hoja de papel, or fogilo de carta.
Yeah, of course. Fogilo del Carta. That's what we call it.
The fucking what? Folio?
Folio del Carta.
Portfolio,
Yeah.
baby.
Portfolio.
Portfolio, baby.
Yeah.
I'm looking at the page for folio, and fucking William Shakespeare's first folio is looking back at me.
I'm reading something entirely different here, actually. Loose leaf describes any kind of paper book that is available in a single sheet, unbound. It, quote, leaves our sheets, or loose and not bound in notebook or book form. So it's not like a loose leaf and not like a loose leaf.
Loose leaf.
And yeah, like it leaves the paper. So
I guess
We've
at the
got
end of the
two
day, we don't know what a loose leaf paper is.
no, that reminds me of a fucking a Tumblr post I made like 3 years ago. That's like, Do you ever see someone that's so incredibly wrong, but you have no idea I no idea how to even approach what they said? Like someone says fucking we say something falls because it's following gravity. Oh, like
Right.
that can't be right. But you
That's a
like don't even
stretch.
know how to broach the subject. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Anyway,
Anyway.
when's the last time you saw an episode of Supernatural?
Never.
Ooh.
Yesterday,
Long time.
actually.
Did you watch it with your girlfriend?
I didn't watch it with my girlfriend. We were scrolling through Netflix, and it popped up, and both of us went, "Where's the remote? Turn the TV off. Where's the remote?"
So you didn't see an episode. You didn't watch an episode.
We
you
didn't watch
literally
it. The last time
saw
I visually saw an episode of Supernatural was yesterday because it popped up on the TV.
I'm so sorry.
Yeah.
I've also never seen an episode of Supernatural, so I'm not sure why I asked this question.
I watched like 10 seasons, and I didn't like it the whole time, and I was still watching it, and I don't know why.
Did they ever be gay, or was that like a joke?
The brothers.
The brothers never be gay.
Answer the question.
Yes. That's why it's supernatural.
All I remember of it is the angel guy gets an erection and gets confused about what it is. That's kind of gay.
Cool.
It was in the same room as another dude.
It's
Jensen Ackles, I need you to fix this.
I want to go down.
It do go down.
Our daddy taught us not to be ashamed of our dicks.
That's a line in Supernatural.
Everybody, I want to thank you so much for joining us for this episode of Liars4Hire, starring JerryTerry. Not featuring, starring JerryTerry. Jared is about to enter Phase 4 of his JerryTerry cinematic universe. We're all very excited about what he has
Wait a
to
minute,
offer.
is this the outro?
Pizza 2 is
Whoa.
coming out soon, ladies and gentlemen.
What the fuck is this
Uh,
voice?
The voice mod
your
kicks in
fucking
sometimes.
voice filter fucking kicked in.
Is my voice mod fucking up? Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, voice
Well,
mod
I'm
will
gonna-
kick in
to
sometimes.
announce Pizza 2.
Pizza 2, hang on, I'll fix it for the boys back home. There we go. Pizza 2 has been announced. Here, this is a Liars4Hire exclusive. We're all looking forward to it, Jared. Blow us away. The boys are back in town to heal you. That's coming along. It's in the works, in the pipeline.
Coming out hopefully this year.
Ooh, oh, that's exciting. Look forward to it this October. So Jared, thank you so much for joining us. It's been an absolute pleasure.
This is the outro?
Are we
Yeah.
out? I mean,
It's over.
yeah,
Oh.
yeah.
An
It's
hour.
been an hour already.
In episode 6, you said if you had a guest on, you'd probably make it a 2-hour episode.
Wow.
Oh my god, you got called the fuck out, Chase.
Wait, did we?
Yes.
You specifically said that.
I don't remember that at all.
Time to cut off the outro. Hey, let me talk about
No,
something now.
leave the outro in. What are you talking about? That's so funny.
All right,
By the
outro stays
way,
in. Let me continue this conversation real quick. Speaking of shows that
God.
I continued to watch, even though that they were bad, Walking Dead.
Nice.
Yeah, I started rewatching it and realizing that the first 3 seasons were really good, and then they fucking fall off. And as of today, I have purchased the Walking Dead compendium to read the goddamn comic.
Did I really say that we'd do 2 hours if we had a guest? I don't remember that at all.
Yes, you did.
Oh my god.
Unless
Well,
you're
I
getting
guess I-
gaslit, so.
Maybe. I think Jared is
I
one of the
remember
first people in
in-
my life that ever started gaslighting me.
In episode 4.5, you said that if Jared ever comes on the show, he takes ownership of it.
Fuck, I did say that. I think I remember that. Or maybe the lanterns are just burning a little dimmer. I don't know. I can't quite tell. Well, fuck. Okay, let's get back into the swing of things. I guess we got another fucking 55 minutes to go, boys.
Oh god, dude.
Speaking of unnecessarily long podcasts, hey Robbie, spectacular neutral keyboard dude in that exact order.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
What the fuck does that mean? Spectacular neutral
Oh,
keyboard.
you wouldn't
dude?
get it. It's an in joke.
Hey,
It's a
you
joke
would-
that
not
we
a-
say
You
on.
would get. You would get it.
It's a
You're not
joke
true
from my
fan.
show. You're just
Yeah.
a guest, so you wouldn't get it.
Oh,
This is-
fuck.
This is so funny. This is proof. This is proof that Chase did not watch my solo episode of Liars4Hire.
This is
And
awesome.
I said in the podcast, Chase and Jackson will never watch this episode.
I watched it.
I got 10 minutes in.
You didn't tell me what you thought.
It was
I
spectacular.
said leave it in the comments.
It was a spectacular episode. I'm now more into wrestling than I've ever been.
Chase, what did you think of the episode?
I read the comments.
What did you think of the episode?
You read the comments. You're like, a lot of people thought it was spectacular. Strange choice of words.
Yeah,
everyone.
they did. A lot
Why
of
are they
people
talking
said
about
it was really good.
keyboards? What's up with all the keyboards?
Yeah.
all of a sudden?
So what do you think of the episode?
Well, based on specular analysis, I guess it was pretty good.
You mean spectacular analysis?
You didn't see the episode.
listen.
You didn't listen to the episode.
I watched the first 10 minutes.
Well, you gotta get.
Do you even watch the Cuphead episodes that we do?
They're your episodes.
Chase,
Why would
I
I
told
watch
you.
Oh my god.
I watch every VTG, dude.
I watched all the Sea of Thieves.
I honestly
Jackson
can't
doesn't
believe
watch
this,
his own
Chase.
show.
I'm a full-time student.
I told
Jackson
you.
fucking Chase shoots and forgets. Just fucking plots it in and just goes, all right, later.
I don't look back. I look forward.
Did you
You
just
hit
confuse
it,
us?
quit it.
Did you just confuse us?
Yes.
Oh my god.
Oh my god. Well, I mean, to be fair, he's
What's up?
new to this whole thing. He doesn't know who's who yet.
Yeah, I'm the new one here.
You're the new hire.
You're the new hire.
When I told you, Chase, to fucking catch up on the show before you fucking guessed on it, I thought you were going to, so...
Fuck.
I like our new host.
I mean, you know what? Get out. If you're not even going to listen to my fucking show, you just go. Just get out.
No, this is my big break. Come on, man.
Anyway,
My-
guys,
Yeah,
my-
your
my-
big break.
The deed of ownership is currently dissolving out of my hands,
fucking
dude.
pink slip.
It's-
It wasn't yours to solely own to begin with, cunt.
Oh, shut up. You don't know that. Who owns the majority of the stocks?
How much money? Who's put more money into this?
We don't need to bring up the fucking tax.
Yeah.
dude. Come on.
I was gonna put $80 into it buying that fucking Dr. Evil.
Jesus
I'm glad you didn't. It's probably for the best. If you ever, if you made that, I would like request that you ship it to me, just on principle.
It wasn't for you. It was for Robbie.
I know. I'd give it to him.
When?
Wouldn't you'd steal it?
I mean, the thought had crossed my mind to when I visit Ghost Planet to fucking. I always say when I visit Ghost Planet like a fucking expedition.
It's a win. Robbie has yelled at me before saying, "Don't say if, say when."
All
You're
right.
literally you're on a completely different continent than I am. It is a expedition by all definitions.
That's fair. Yeah. I did contemplate stealing something just because I'm gonna bring you something, but I might steal something too.
Spoilers,
It's just-
Romeo.
If you stole something from my house, I'd probably never talk to you again.
I thought you were gonna say if you stole something from my house, I'd probably never notice, and I was really excited.
I know every single object in this house. Like it's the fucking like ADHD a hoarder complex of like I know where everything is in the mess
What's
that it's in.
what's the exact amount of VHS tapes that you own?
I don't know that because Jay and Megan have their own, so I can't have the exact count.
Maybe I'll steal something from Megan then, and she won't notice.
Don't steal something from Megan.
Don't steal something from my roommate, Jay. It's not
All
a
right.
cute character trait. You're just stealing.
This isn't a bit. Stop. I don't want to live with you anymore. You're a thief.
It's like that's like it is a funny topic to bring up because like when there's like things that you can do to get kicked out of a friend group, but like specifically like in real life, but like in person friend groups is very funny because like if somebody steals something from somebody, they're gone forever. They are dead to everyone. I feel like that's just like a thing. Like, oh yeah, this person stole like $20 out of my wallet. It's like, oh, they're dead to me. Like, I actually like don't know them anymore.
What about when you stole my heart?
Oh, look at that.
Oh, so I get to steal something from your house now. I've been stewing over what I'm gonna get you. I do want to go to like a flea market before I leave. I mean, I not just for you. I also just want to go to flea markets before I leave. For me too, because
I want a thing.
I love
Me.
You'll get something. You'll get something. I'll get you something.
I want a thing.
I know. You just said so.
Me.
Okay, I'm glad we're on the same page then. I've been fiddling with this plastic spoon for the past like 45 minutes. I'm gonna rattle it against my teeth real quick.
Don't do it on the mic. Oh my god.
I like that noise. That's good.
Dude,
I do
Conan
too.
O'Brien is ending soon.
What?
Ooh. What?
Yeah, Conan O'Brien's last show is coming up.
It already did,
Why?
like, fucking 10 years ago.
Because he's like old as fuck.
And
Bro.
he doesn't want to make money anymore?
I don't care about that.
Conan,
fucking dickhead.
are you saying? Yeah, Conan O'Brien is really down on his luck. Could really use the money.
Listen,
Bro,
don't
Conan
insult our
O'Brien-
rich people.
Conan, yeah, defend billionaires. They're just like you. Conan O'Brien went to Japan for like a whole series, and he did everything short of like fucking like using his fingers to stretch out his eyes and going ching chong. Like that was that was the only racist joke he didn't make.
I like
He
despise
Yeah.
Conan O'Brien.
oh yeah, what he stands for is putrid to me. I will say he's the only late night talk show who's saying what we're all thinking nowadays. You know what I mean?
Right.
Isn't
Yeah.
Conan responsible for Louis C.K.?
Is he?
I wouldn't be surprised.
Because
What do you
weren't
mean
they
responsible for Louis
well?
C.K.?
Because like, but prior to them doing kind of their own thing, weren't they working on The Simpsons?
I mean,
How is that
yeah.
responsible?
Was
A lot of
Louis
people
C.K.
were
on
doing
The
it.
Simpsons?
Yes, with Conan, and then
Okay.
Conan got his show and promoted Louis C.K. when he started doing stand up.
Oh.
I mean,
makes
like
sense.
it's probably just like stand-up buddies, and they were like, "Oh, you're funny."
Yeah, so I blame
on a show
Conan
I'm
for
working on?
Louis C.K.
Son of a bitch.
You could do
What
that.
did Louis CK, what does Louis C.K. do again?
Jack up in front of women.
Yeah, assault women,
Oh,
yeah.
assault
Okay, got
women,
it.
and make his daughters disappointed in him.
He did the
Cool.
show.
I
with
thought you were going
Louis.
to say make his daughters watch.
No,
oh my god.
Jeez.
He did the
This
show
is
with
a
Louis.
Louis, which was prior to the incident, was an okay show, and then after the incident, you go back and watch that show, and you go, oh no.
Oh my god, the jack off in front of a woman scene was real?
It like wasn't it? Didn't that happen in Louis?
Yeah.
Watch it. Fuck, for real?
Gotta watch-
I was fucking
gotta watch
joking.
Louis.
I think it was like a scene. I have not watched Louis in forever, and I did only watch it when I was inebriated. I think it was a scene
That's
where
fair.
he had to go to the bathroom. The men's room is full. Runs into the women's restroom and
Starts jacking
uses it, and it doesn't start checking off. He uses the stall, and he turns around, but he hasn't like done his belt up and all that yet. And he turns around, and there's just a woman staring at him.
That's comedy.
It's comedy.
Yeah, is that
Remember
funny?
that joke in The Simpsons?
Look at my penis.
I did
Okay.
like the monorail episode in The Simpsons.
I thought you were
The
gonna
thing
say
about
in
Conan
fucking
O'Brien
Rose.
is that like he's made funny jokes. Like,
Oh,
he's,
yeah.
like,
Yeah.
he's a comedian, so like there's jokes that he's made that is funny. There's things that he's written that have been really funny. But he's
So
also, like,
is Jerry Terry's mentor JonTron, but like even still, you know.
so like when I think of
Jesus.
Conan O'Brien and like, do I like to see Conan O'Brien? The answer is no.
Yeah.
I don't like seeing him anymore, I guess.
I feel like we're not particularly brave taking on big Conan, but I mean his head has gotten a little too big for his britches. You know, if someone's got to knock him down a peg, I think it's going to be a podcast that averages 300 views per episode. You know?
I think we could say down with Coco now.
yeah, dude, down with Coco.
I sit down instead of stand with Coco.
I sit with Coco.
I sit with Coco.
I fuck Conan O'Brien.
Hey, Robbie,
Yeah.
what's your favorite Far Cry antagonist?
Voss.
Voss.
Still.
That's. I mean,
like it's
I
still.
mean, yeah, no, I mean, he's a classic. Jared
haven't-
Jackson.
I haven't played the newer one, so I
That's
did
fair.
I did play the one with the tuk tuk. I forget which one that is.
Far Cry
Primal?
4?
Sure.
Oh, Primal.
Yeah. But yeah,
Uh,
no. It isn't.
Jackson.
Honestly, after playing Far Cry 5, I really like the the villain in
Oh
5.
yeah. I also really like Joseph Seed. Jared.
Malaria, the villain from Far Cry 2.
All right,
There
yeah,
you
that
go.
makes. There you go. Yeah, it's the villain of real life too. You know, malaria is real.
What? I thought it was from video games. I can't believe they made it real.
Bullshit.
No, yeah, it comes from Africa or something, or the mosquitoes. Yeah, so watch out. I also really like Joseph Seed. Before we started recording today, while Jerry, no, which one are you? Robbie was out indulging in some Sonic drive-in meal. I was watching fucking Far Cry 5, Joseph Seed, all cutscenes on YouTube. Just because, I don't know, I wanted to re-indulge myself. It's a really, really good actor, and really good writing, too. It does do that kind of thing, which I hate, that like stories sometimes do, or villains more accurately sometimes do, which is like, you killed my guys, you're just as bad as I am, you know, and they like try to pull the reverse, like you're just like me card. I hate that so much.
Well, that's in character is the thing, though.
I know, but it's just so fucking annoying because like everything else that Joseph Seed does is like you're actually supposed to consider like, yeah, he is right, you know. He says some shit like, you wake up every day and see the same news that I do. This is the world that we've built for our children, you know, and shit like that. It's like, yeah, okay, he's got a point. I get that, but then like at other times it's like, you fucking you made me kill your friend by coming to save them, idiot. That's stupid. That's dumb, I think.
He's gaslighting
IMO.
you. He's manipulating you.
He's gaslighting me.
Well, like, that's the point of his character, though, as like a big fucking charismatic cult of personality. It's like you do the mission where you go to save somebody and he kills them right in front of you. He's like, hey, maybe you shouldn't have done that. Maybe you should have done something else, dumbass. Maybe you should have da-da-da-da. And it's like, why are you belittling me for playing the game? Why are you getting mad at me for doing the objective that I was told to do? What is going on?
The fucking white phosphorus from Spec Ops: The Line.
Yeah.
I've never played Spec Ops: The Line, but I've heard some very good things about it. I really do like the bit, and now we're just talking about Far Cry 5. I really do like the bit where spoilers for Far Cry 5 if you've never played it. But there's like a whole sequence in like the third chapter with Jacob, the ex-Marine or SEAL or whatever the fuck. And he puts you into a trance, and then like every time you're put into a trance, you have to run like the same course and fucking kill all these like, you know, these enemies, and it's just like, oh, okay, I've got to fucking do this shit again. And then like the fifth time that you do it, like you figure out like you were actually running through like a base of like the resistance, and you were killing all of them, and you just killed like a major resistance leader, and like you don't think about that because you're just running the course, and then it's revealed that you had actually been brainwashed. And the cool thing is that like it's not just the player, or it's not just the character that's been brainwashed, it's also the player, because you were sort of programmed to go through these motions just to continue with the story, which I always thought was super, super interesting and a really, really smart gameplay decision. I've never seen a game like do that before, except for like BioShock with, you know, Would You Kindly, but you know, that's neither here nor there. It's not really the same thing. Far Cry 5 is pretty cool. It disappointed me significantly, but it was still pretty cool.
Dead Space did that. Now that I'm thinking about it.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, where you would be in a weird sequence and you think you're doing one thing, but you're actually harming something pretty vital.
No, harming. I hate it when harming.
Or like Fallout 3, I think or
3?
Either 3 or New Vegas.
No.
You get into a vault and you start hallucinating.
Oh,
and
yeah.
you get through the whole vault, and you find out that you've been like just killing like survivors that have been living in the vault.
That's
I don't
3,
remember
think,
that.
Yeah.
I also don't remember that.
What vault is
The one
that?
with the gas in it. It's
Yes.
from 3.
It's probably
And they're,
why
like
I don't
weird
remember
invisible
it.
monster people.
Yeah.
Why didn't you... Did you not play 3, Robert?
The last time I played 3 was like 2 years after it came out on a computer that couldn't run it.
Oh, man.
You should play 3.
I think 3
Why,
gets a bad...
why should I play 3 when New Vegas exists?
3 gets a bad rap. Come on.
To appreciate New Vegas in a different light.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. Fallout 3 is the green one, and Fallout New Vegas is the yellow one.
The brown one.
And I think the brown. But I think that, you know, you could still get a kick out of 3. 3 was the first Fallout game I ever played, and I really enjoyed it.
Same. And I only
was about to
enjoyed
say,
it
that's
because it
most
was the first
people.
one I played.
Yeah. I mean, I'm also one of the outliers who also liked Fallout 4, so I get it.
Fine.
But yeah, 4's fine. I mean,
Boston, baby.
Boston, baby, the hometown, the home country.
The two worst parts about it is that the main character talks,
Yeah.
and you are locked to his storyline because of it.
Yes, that is true. But you can make him go like, "Hey, shove it up your ass, jokester." You know, so like,
yeah, after you try to be playfully sarcastic with somebody.
yeah.
You can get mods. I like. There's 2 mods specifically for Fallout 4 I use, which is like the old dialogue mod where you don't talk and it's like the zoom in on the face and da 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 da. And then the fresh start, which is I think the same person who did it for Skyrim, the fresh start one, where you don't start in the cart, you just start out in the middle of the map. And it gives you a little backstory with a note or whatever. And it's like, yeah, you're starting out like this.
I always appreciate those mods, especially with Bethesda games. I think when you like beat a Bethesda game, you should just automatically unlock that. Like it's like with Far Cry or Fallout, fucking they got to be making another Fallout by now, right? Or are they still pumping all their resources into 76? I don't know yet.
No new Fallout.
Tyler McVicker said that there's not going to be a new Fallout for like a decade.
Oh man, what? That sucks. I guess they're working on Skyrim 6 or whatever.
Starfield,
yeah.
Oh yeah.
Tyler McVicker was the guy who used to do Valve News Network.
Oh.
Hold on, let me
And he would say like a new update is coming to TF2 every like other week. It's really cool.
He didn't like he would specifically say that TF2 is not getting any updates and people would be pissed off about it.
Well, I mean, he'd be like, "Oh, new leaks for the." Well, he would put like in his title specifically like new leaks of TF2 items or whatever.
Okay. I had to look it up.
Maybe like 10 years ago.
Bethesda showcase is Sunday. I thought it was tomorrow, but it's not. The showcase.
We're getting a fucking trailer for Starfield. We can't not.
We're getting a CG trailer for Starfield. No gameplay.
What is tomorrow?
Tomorrow, the 12th, is
it's Microsoft in it.
No. It is Ubisoft and Gearbox and Game Beats, and then it's Guerrilla Collective.
Okay.
What the fuck is Game Beats and Guerrilla Collective?
The Game Beats session. So I think it's some indie PC games. Let me look it up.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Get ready, gamers, because you get out of your wallets because it's gaming season. New trailers. Very exciting.
Shut up.
What's the coolest thing that you saw yesterday at the fun Summer Games Festival kickoff thing?
Fucking Metal Slug Tactics is really fucking cool.
Metal Slug Tactics, dude.
It did look pretty neat, I'm not gonna lie.
Did you finally watch it? Can we talk about everything?
Yeah, Chase did the stream.
Yeah.
Elden
Ring.
Yeah, Elden Ring. Elden Ring.
I saw that big mountain dude with the bell hanging off his belly, and I was like, "Fuck, dude, that's pretty sick."
I saw that guy with all the arms. It was fucking cool as fuck.
I saw that spider made of fingers. I was like, "Fuck, dude! Oh,
yeah.
The spider made of fingers. Fuck."
What else they got?
That's it.
The fucking what is it? How do you pronounce it? Anacrusis.
I don't know. I skipped a lot of them just because it didn't look interesting.
Anacrusis is the new 4-player co-op shooter, which is from the former Valve writer Chet Fausex.
Yeah.
Oh, is that the Left 4 Dead, but it's on a spaceship?
Yes.
Yeah, I'm good.
Yeah.
Back 4 Blood's coming out. I'm fine.
Yeah, I don't need a kind of janky looking zombie shooter with dumb looking zombies. I got Back 4 Blood's coming out. I'm good.
The Back 4 Blood trailer that they showed was like really, really shitty. Like,
why was it shitty?
I think it's because on my stream we did a rewatch of the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer, and then we watched the Back 4 Blood trailer, and it was just like really underwhelming. Cause
the one in the Game Awards?
No. Wait, which one in the Game Awards?
The Back 4 Blood preview.
The Back 4 Blood preview at the Summer Games Fest, not the Game Awards. Excuse me.
Yeah. The Summer Game, the preview at the Summer Games Fest, and then we watched the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer.
Well, okay,
that's not fair.
Keep in mind, it's Monday that it's Warner Brother Games / Back 4 Blood showcase.
Like, but then why would they
also
put it there?
Back 4 Blood got a announcement trailer, showing the announcement trailer of Left 4 Dead 2 against this. Not announcement pre-release trailer for Back 4 Blood. I think that's unfair, especially because the Left 4 Dead 2 trailer is phenomenal.
Yeah, the Left 4 Dead. I don't know, man. I just wanted more character interaction.
It's like, oh, did you see the trailer for Avengers? Fucking blew the trailer for Lighthouse out of the water. It's like, yeah, well, yeah, it's like
Night and Day or whatever.
No, man, come on, man. I don't know. It's a big part of Left 4 Dead. I talked about this on stream as well. But like a big part of Valve games in general, is that the gameplay itself is not what carries the games. You know, it like the gameplay can exist in a vacuum and everybody would really enjoy it, but then the games would be left after like a year or two. What really carries the games is the characters and the art style and the writing and shit like that. And then with Back 4 Blood, it kind of feels like. Back 4 Blood to me, and maybe I'm just getting a little bit too cynical, but Back 4 Blood for me seems like when compared against like Left 4 Dead 2, it's like the Blocks world with an X versus Minecraft. You know what I mean? Where it's just like
this off of the trailer from the Summer Games Fest. Because the trailer for the Summer Games Fest was like 20 seconds long.
It is I have it pulled up right now. It is a 48-second Back 4 Blood Summer Game Fest teaser because they have their own showcase on Monday.
Man, I don't know.
And they already had character trailers come out for Back 4 Blood, and that
that
character trailer is so cool.
I just want more character interaction, that's all.
There's so much character interaction. There's 8 fucking characters in this game as opposed to 4.
I just want to see him talk, man, more. That's all I'm gonna say.
Oh my god!
And
I will pull up the fucking trailer for you. You can watch it while we have fucking like. Jared, did you watch the Summer Game Fest?
I was busy fixing trains. I'm sorry.
It's fine.
I will also say, and I like to see them struggle more. And the trailer from the Summer Game Fest was the preview from the Summer Game Fest was just like power trip, like fucking shooting at the hordes of zombies.
Yeah, the Left 4 Dead is like kill all sons of bitches. That's my major instructions.
Yeah, but like he doesn't like shoot a million zillion and then throw a billion grenades and like Army Man. He just like shoots like a guy and then he like struggles.
Shut up and watch the trailer. Be quiet for exactly 3 minutes and 15 seconds.
Fine. All right, you boys better talk.
We are.
Oh, I was watching the trailer. Okay, I'm closing the trailer.
Oh, you can watch the trailer too if you want. I'll talk to Robbie about how much Back 4 Blood's gonna fucking rock.
Back 4 Blood's gonna be so fucking good. I am worried about Warner Brothers fucking it up. I think like it is extremely dependent on whether or not Warner Brothers wants to like fuck around and be the Warner Brothers publisher. Here's the thing about Warner Brothers being a publisher. Every single game that they've published, they fucking ruined in some way, shape, or form.
No. Let me defend that.
Okay.
Mortal Kombat, and Dying Light.
I wouldn't even defend Mortal Kombat. Like the new one, the new one.
No, not 11. X.
Okay, all
they
right.
fucked 11. X, they did great.
I don't know. I feel like everything that they touch fucking like turns to fucking putty.
Injustice 2.
Fucking any of the Gotham games.
Okay, well, fucking Batman Arkham Origins sucked. They destroyed that game.
Mm-hmm.
Arkham Knight rocked. Fucking, I don't know, man. I just feel like they're not touching Back 4 Blood. And they're what is it, like Turtle Rock or whatever the fuck?
Yeah, Turtle Rock.
Turtle Rock, I think, is like in total control of Back 4 Blood, and that's why when we played the alpha, we're like, hey, this game fucks.
So the thing with Turtle Rock is there's been interviews where they've been like, yeah, it is very long and very arduous talks with Warner Brothers to make sure that they keep their head out of things. So like they are doing everything in their power to make sure that Warner Brothers doesn't like shoehorn in things, but like it's still Warner Brothers. There is still a chance that they could do something. They say, hey, let us do this, or we're not, like, you're not getting the next 4 months funded.
Here's the Batarang throwable item in Back 4 Blood. Jared, do you like Left 4 Dead?
Well, it's funny that you bring up Left 4 Dead. I'm watching this trailer right now, and this game looks like it's totally fucking ripping off Left 4 Dead. Has someone fucking told them? Has someone let them know?
It's the same devs.
It's the same developers.
This Left 4 Dead game?
It's the same devs.
It's the same devs.
Yeah, that was the joke. Sorry, guys.
Yeah, we don't do jokes here.
I think I've pretty much only played Left 4 Dead with Chase. No, I played it with a few people actually. It's not for me. It's all right. It's fine. I think it's just too Source Engine-y for me. I don't know what that means.
Like Left 4 Dead 1 or Left 4 Dead 2?
Are they not basically
'Cause
the same game?
In my opinion, I think like those games are like kind of the least source engine games that there are.
Man.
Hey.
You watched the trailer.
I watched the trailer. It just I just want more Left 4 Dead. That's the thing. And Back 4 Blood isn't going to be more.
You're getting it.
No, no, I'm not.
No, you're getting
I'm
it.
not.
You're getting a zombie shooter with 8 characters this time, and then there's modes where they're saying like, yeah, maybe we'll bump up the player limit to 8 or 6.
They didn't even say kill all sons of bitches. Is what I'm.
Oh my god,
saying.
they're different characters. It's a different universe and different characters.
Chase, just say you want to play as the characters from Left 4 Dead 2.
I want a movie about Left 4 Dead 2. Is I think what I want.
No.
Fuck. I just want old Valve back, man.
Hey, I made a video where I dressed up as Gordon Freeman. We gotta move on. We go Valve is great. They made a really good game recently, but like history has not shown that Valve is consistent. Like it is unfortunately time to move on.
Valve made a game,
and the people who made those games, good, are still out there. They're still doing things. We're getting a new zombie shooter written by the dudes that wrote it. We're getting a new zombie shooter by the people who developed it.
I mean,
you know what I mean? Like people are out there making those games.
I just want another fucking lightning in a bottle. Like fucking, I want another Left 4 Dead game. Like I want another One Punch Man Season 1.
You want another orange box?
I want another fucking orange box, dude. I want the fucking velvet box. I did buy you the orange box way back when. That's right.
On your dad's credit card without his permission.
Yeah, I did. I got in trouble for that. Did you eventually? Yeah. For a long time, I was just like my dad doesn't know when his money goes away, and so I would just like sometimes buy things off the Steam market. When I was like 13, 14, 15. And I literally would just use daddy's credit card. And when he found out, I got in a lot of trouble. And the way that I got out of it was, well, I didn't get out of it. I had to pay him back. I had to earn like $300 back to give it to him.
Well, to be fair, he does have a history of not being able to account for where money's gone. That's why he went to prison.
Right. Exactly. Exactly.
I'm so sorry.
No.
He has a bad history with it. You're right.
Dig deeper. Dig into him. Don't apologize. Dig deeper.
I only said it because you vaguely mentioned it on the podcast before.
Jason's done a whole stream about it.
Yeah.
Okay,
I mean, I talked to my parents. We for the Christmas stream when I called my parents, we talked about it.
Oh, nice.
But anyway, the way I resolved that was I said, I let my friend use my account, and he didn't know it was your credit card information. And my dad was just like, okay, then ask your friend for the money. And I was like, no, I'll do it because I think it's kind of my fault. And to this day, I think my dad probably knows, but I paid him back. What? Oh yeah. What do you mean? No wonder he hates you.
I laughed at him for that fateful night on the farm.
Why would he hate you for that? I'm sure he could joke about that.
Yeah, that's fair.
The fateful night on the farm.
I did give his book a 1-star review.
Why the fuck did you give his book a 1-star review, you cocksucker?
No, I didn't actually do that. I'm sorry.
You better be sorry. I think Jared knows more about my dad than most people do.
Can you do a live reading of your dad's book?
I keep meaning to read that book, but I never do. What is it, like 31 tips for being good boy with business? Step 1, don't go to prison.
I don't know. I've never read it. Here, let me look it up real quick. It's like 10 critical steps or something. I don't want to dox my dad.
Steps. Or was it 21 critical? I thought you already have doxed your dad.
I mean, people know who my dad is, but hang on. He's got a section on his website called Rave Reviews, which I think is fun. As Aaron has been featured on Forbes, CBS, Entrepreneur, ABC, Inc. I don't know what that is, and also what's the one with the peacock? I forgot what the one with the peacock is.
NBC
and Washington Federal
this
Prison.
And Washington No, it was Oregon Federal Prison.
Oh, okay, my bad.
It was, where was it? I remember to cheer me up. My mom would always call it Prisneyland.
Did it work?
That's amazing.
Yeah, and we always went to Dairy Queen before we went to go visit him. I forget exactly where he was incarcerated, but who cares? Hey, Jared, tell me about your dad and his fucking gun running.
Oh, yeah, okay, well, I'm glad you specified, because as soon as you said tell me about your dad, I was going to say which one. So cool.
Right, yeah. All right.
Yeah. Okay, so
the dead one.
the dead one. Yeah, cool. Okay.
Yeah.
So
Fuck, God.
so this guy also went to prison. We have something in common. Both of our dads were in prison.
That's true, yeah.
I remember sending him a letter, which was because I'd been playing Tomb Raider 3 at the time, the demo for Tomb Raider 3, which you break out of prison and have to shoot a bunch of prison guards. So I drew him a picture of him shooting all the prison guards.
Cool.
That's
awesome.
Yeah. He at one point got arrested in Germany for arms dealing, I believe it was. And
Nice.
he knew they had him banged to rights, so in court he just said, as his defense, he just said, "Oh, sorry, I didn't know the war was over."
Man. I mean, with Ireland, it's technically not, but that's neither here nor there. Have you ever encountered an Irish car bomb, Jared? Because I know you live near there.
But that's the name of a cocktail.
Yeah, we were talking about that on like the other day on
We were
stream.
talking about Irish car bombs on. It was on the last podcast, I think.
Yeah, something like that. But like the weapon. I mean.
I mean, I know you haven't listened to it, but we did talk about it extensively.
Oh my God.
Shut up. Fuck
oh
you.
my God.
Fuck. God. I mean, I know it's kind of a deep well to draw into with the whole making fun of England thing, but yeah, at the same time, it's a lovely place. It's where French fries come from, I hear.
Is it really?
Something like that.
No way.
I don't know. I'm reaching for something good to say about that country, dude. I'm being completely honest.
Not a whole lot.
Block Party came from there, the band. That's pretty good.
I'm trying to
I
think
do
of
like
good
Block
things.
Party.
The film Hot Fuzz came from here.
Yeah, dude. Edgar Wright came from
Edgar
there,
Wright,
I think.
yeah.
Is Edgar Wright American or is he English?
No, he's English. He's dead on
He's
English.
English.
Yeah.
Can you play Banana Shoes on your keyboard?
Oh,
my God.
I have not played Banana Shoes in like, oh.
Yeah.
That's like it.
Oh, I'm out of key. I ran out of keys.
Oh,
Damn.
I didn't
well, that
think
was
about how small
delightful.
this
Thank you
keyboard
so
was.
much. I have Banana Shoes on my soundboard, so whenever I need to like just bust it out, I can just click a button and then he's there. I don't know. I've just been thinking about Banana Shoes a whole lot recently. It's a great song.
He won't shut the fuck up.
It's about 4 minutes too long.
It ranked pretty highly on the official Liars Club JerryTerry Game Grumps remix tier list.
Yeah.
So
Because you made it.
Silver's
You
theme
didn't
so low.
why was what so low?
Silver's theme.
Silver's. I mean, I don't know. It's kind of samey. That's all.
Because Chase assumes
Banana
that Liars
Shoes
Club is
wasn't?
his, and therefore made the ranking tier list without consulting either me or Robbie.
You
Oh, do you
wanna
wanna bring it up right
Twitter
now?
account without even getting my say so?
Shut up.
Back to
hang
the
on, hang
fucking
on.
point though. You're saying Banana Shoes isn't samey? That song's like fucking 8 minutes long.
Yeah, but there's like a whole key change in like a here. Here, I'll put it in chat right now. Okay. Jared, Robert, and Jackson. Do you have any? Are there any discrepancies on this tier list? Is there anything wrong with it?
I think you put
Take
Ice
us-
here in C tier.
Yeah, no, I
put
said
Ice
to go
Hair-
down.
Well, why? No,
Well-
a little love and thought went into Ice
Beautiful
Hair.
Sonnet needs to be at least D or E.
Oh my God!
'Cause
No
that is
way.
one of my worst
No,
ones.
Beautiful Sonnet is really good.
John Wins would be a B. Why don't I just make my own ranking? John Wins would be a B. Future remixing. I did have an issue. I did have an issue with you putting future remixing in D and not F, but then you reminded me of the little chiptune theme and the fact that the
Yeah, the little
annotations
chiptune
used
at
to
the
lead
end.
to a joke video that is now gone because annotations are gone.
That's true.
I saw you comment on
okay.
it the other day though.
Can you at least agree? Can we at least agree that S tier is good?
Banana Shoes could be an A, but strictly because of the length.
Really?
Yeah,
that
because
surprises me.
Banana Shoes is 5 minutes long.
Is it only 5?
Yeah, Joe and Mac is 7 minutes long.
Yeah, Joe and Mac though, like that was more of an experiment. Like that I was just fucking seeing where the fuck I was just doing random shit like, well, let's see where this goes. So it sort of goes through its own little
and it worked.
progression. Banana
Worked
Shoes
out
has
beautifully.
2 sections, and fucking it's become a joke because it was my first video to get like 1 million views. Every friend group like has made fun of the Banana Shoes thing, including you a lot. But the joke's always in it because even my workplace does it, and it's always like, haha, we'll put banana shoes on. That'll be funny. And then you get like 3 minutes in, and it's winding down, and Aaron's going and squish, and all the instruments cut out, and you're like, that was funny. The end of the song. Then the drums kick back in, and he keeps going and squish for another 2 minutes. So I get the last laugh every time. So I basically protected myself.
That's Jared's fucking trick. Yeah, no, that makes a lot of sense.
If somebody at my workplace referenced a YouTube video I made, I would run them over with my car.
I mean, I did crash into one of them.
Right.
Perfect. I mean, you can run them over with the train. That's like more effective, if anything. I mean, I could start making fun of you for like fucking Nobody's Around to Help and how I got featured in Hat in Time.
Oh, I got a comment. I keep getting comments on that. Like, for those who don't know, this is actually from Hat in Time. This is just a reference.
That's wrong. That's incorrect. That's not correct information.
I think one of these days I'm just gonna pretend it's true.
You're gonna pretend like no.
If anyone asks me like, "Oh, how did you come up with No One's Around to Help?" I'll go, "Well, this game A Hat in Time had a thing." To be honest, Nobody's Around to Help is accidentally technically stolen, not the music, obviously.
The GIF,
really?
Yeah, the GIF.
Yeah, because I didn't know that someone had made the GIF. I thought it was an error screen from the game. I thought if you encountered an error, like it'll just pop up a cheery character dancing with no one's around to help under it. In Pocket Camp, because I'd never played Pocket Camp. So I took that GIF and I made it a thing, and then I realized years later that that GIF, for one, the dancing GIF is someone else's completely. The No One's Around to Help GIF with Bob above it, that's someone else's complete. I messaged that person. They've since deleted their Tumblr. They never go back to me. So I guess it's mine now.
Oh.
I made it. It was my idea.
Hey.
There you go.
It's just like just like all those English history museums with all
living
their
up to
stolen
my history. Yeah, my YouTube channel is the British History Museum of YouTube.
That's awesome,
true,
dude. That's true. When your next PBG remix coming out, the well is drying up. The well is drying up, boys.
You have to start talking about the things that he's like made that aren't YouTube remixes.
Fuck, Mistress of the Moon. You should have finished that song. That was a really good song.
I wish I did, but I lost it because it became Ooh Gosh Ooh. I accidentally. You haven't put Ooh Gosh Ooh on the fucking the remix tier list. Ooh Gosh Ooh down.
That's because it didn't count.
I lost the file and overwrote it with Ooh Gosh Ooh Dan. That's why the drums are the same, because I used it as a bass line for it, and it's gone. And I want to remake it a lot shorter and less. Old-timey JerryTerry had this problem where he thought songs had to be a certain length even if nothing new is going on, and you can fucking tell. But
we've all got like histories with you. Jackson, do you have like a YouTube channel that's like now defunct that you used to? What?
His old Newgrounds channel.
Oh my god! I thought I was so fucking scared. I thought like you knew him from Newgrounds, and no, we just talked about it on the podcast. I got so fucking scared.
I do know him from Newgrounds. Wasn't his username?
Don't say that! Why'd you fucking say that?
Where did you even get that information, dude?
Jesus, man. We can't keep this guy on the fucking show.
I'm about to be crucified.
Dude, Oni Blaze is about to be like, oh, dude, you want to fucking come on Oni Blaze?
No.
Oh, wait, I mean Oni NG.
I remember you from Newgrounds.
The worst thing that I think Stamper or Oni could say to you is, I remember you.
Well, no, I think the worst thing Stamper could say...
Whoa! Why would you... No! Stop!
Fuck. Yeah, okay, so Jackson's got the Newgrounds account. Jared, Robert, and I have the YouTube accounts. I have things
way older than YouTube accounts, man.
That's true.
Skype accounts, fucking.
I have been on the internet for way longer than YouTube.
AIM accounts.
What's like the first like community that you ever got into, Robert?
Video games director's cut.
Video games directors. What the fuck is video games director's cut?
It was a guy making Flash animations. He made Revenge of the Mushroom Kingdom, and he has since he's passed away. But his animations and website were kept alive by fans and family. And I remember that was like one of the first like forums I ever joined was VGDC, because I wanted to talk to people who liked Mario and talk to people who liked Flash animation. And I think I was definitely not a teenager at the time. I was definitely younger than that. And I remember the moment I left was because somebody made a scientific thread on why Santa Claus doesn't exist, and at that point I still believed in Santa Claus. So I made a huge rant post about how Santa Claus is real, and then I got banned.
What a champ. What a fucking champ. Yeah. Standing up for what you believe in since day one. That's pretty good.
I couldn't even fucking tell you how old I was. It's just so long ago.
The first community I ever got into was albino black sheep. I watched a lot of the cartoons. I posted on the forums like twice, but I was mostly just really intimidated because like I you know how like when you're high you think like everybody's gonna know I'm high. When I was a kid, like I was so scared to engage on forums because I thought everybody's gonna know I'm a kid.
I just assumed everybody else was a kid when I was younger.
Fuck, Jared, what about you?
4chan, age 12.
Yeah, that makes sense.
There you go.
Yeah, that tracks.
Yeah, I mean,
you've gone through a lot of character growth since then.
I've gone through a shit ton. Jesus Christ. At least I wasn't racist.
I was the. Yeah, at least you weren't racist.
At least.
Probably.
Yeah.
I have
at
a
least
real
not to your
bad
core.
memory. That scares me.
Jackson?
Like my first online community or community in general?
Online community, I would say.
It was either competitive Brawl, Smash Brothers Brawl, or Third Strike.
That makes sense. Yeah, no, fuck. You love them fighting games, don't you, kid?
Yeah, because I was like, do people play this like all the time in like a weird aspect? And I Googled it and looked it up, and then I ended up finding this fucking like forum, and I just joined it and played Third Strike and Brawl every day after school.
I think that's, as silly as this is, it's fun that we all have our own starting points for online, and they kind of inform what we've turned into. You can find it. You can like track back our evolution to its primordial roots, to places like 4chan and VGDC, and fucking fighting game communities and albino black sheep. That's fun. That's interesting.
And now we're all here together saying racial slurs on a podcast.
And now I don't animate anymore.
What's a Rachel slur, dude?
And now I don't play competitive fighting games anymore.
And I still watch cartoons, so I'm still cool. And Jared's still racist, so everything makes
great.
sense.
It's great.
Well,
I don't. No, you're not racist. I'm
not
that
racist,
joke.
but
Cool.
I've got a couple of graphs that I found from 4chan.
Yeah.
I think you'll find if you look at these figures with a tape measure, you might find some interesting things.
I love the statement coming out of your mouth. I'm not racist, but just you can end it there.
He's got an informant. Who shares his initials. Who's got some really intriguing graphs. Yeah.
I mean, I really used to not be racist, like you, Rubes, and then he showed me the numbers.
Mm-hmm.
And then went to get a glass of water.
One time when I was 14, Jared was like in contact with JonTron because he like you did no, this is cool. This is a good story.
No, this is cool. I'm telling it anyway, regardless of your objection.
I know what the story.
Jared actually. Be. Yeah, Jared made the JonTron Halloween and Christmas themes like way back in 2013, 14.
Right.
And since I was like a shitty little teenager, I was like, can you give me John's Skype contact information? Can you give me John's Skype contact information? And for like 2 months, and I was like relentless about it. And then eventually he was like, yeah, all right, fine, I did it. I'll do it. And then he gave me the contact information. And then I had maybe 3 to 5 conversations with what I thought was JonTron, when in reality it was just Jared, who had made a second Skype account, pretending to be JonTron.
That's a true friend.
I was protecting you.
So funny.
He was protecting you.
Indoctrinated.
He was protecting me.
Speaking of impressionable young Chase trying to reach out to YouTubers, remember when you sent a folder of my work in progresses to Vinny Vinesource? Like, here's our mixtape. Give this a listen.
I specifically, when I reached out to Vinny to get an interview with him, I used a different email because I was scared that he would see the
my
email history.
God, dude.
Holy fuck!
You're a bitch. Oh my God.
I just had no friends, and so I desperately wanted to be friends with content creators. Like up until like when I was 17, and I was like, I probably shouldn't reach out to people as much as I do.
That's
I was like,
so fucking funny.
I was like Nardwar with less charisma. I was just asking people left and right, will you fucking talk? Can I have your Skype information?
Can I talk to you?
Can I talk to you?
That sounds like the opposite problem I had when I was on Newgrounds.
Oh yeah.
Where I didn't want to talk to anybody. I just kind of wanted to exist in the space and do my own thing. But like I got.
And then you were asked to come on.
I'm not perpetuating
cutting that?
this. We're cutting that. We're cutting that. We're cutting that. We're cutting that. We're cutting that.
Fuck. I just think that's so interesting.
We're gonna leave a blank space, and then we're gonna come back to Robbie saying we're cutting that because now I'm actually mad.
What even is that?
I don't know. I don't know what I think I just like I had a seizure and then like I just said a random string of phonemes that may have sounded like something to the untrained ear, but in reality actually meant nothing.
I actually forgot what the name was, so it's gone forever.
Yeah. Okay. Well, there you go. Fuck. I can't. I couldn't have imagined growing up on Newgrounds. Newgrounds, like
it sucked.
It sucked.
Not that bad.
It wasn't as bad.
What do you mean it wasn't as bad?
There was a point where it was fine. You kind of just talked to people and you did your own thing. And it's like, hey, do you want my Skype info? And we can chat for a bit. Like I made a couple of friends that I still kind of chat with on and off. For like through email. Like I don't even give out my Discord and I use my old email. But other than that,
who do you think was like the cataclysm or the catalyst, the catalyst for Newgrounds becoming a shitty place? What user, if you could pinpoint?
I don't want to answer that question.
So there was
Tom owns it. Tom Fulp owns.
That was the joke.
Yeah, so you can blame Tom
made
Fulp.
It a shitty place.
Yeah, you can blame Tom Fulp. Or there was this user, RobbieDude576.
That wasn't my name on Newgrounds.
I know.
Didn't he? Wasn't he? He's that guy that ripped off Helix Snake, right?
Yeah, dude.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
That was just completely all of his content.
I don't know what about it. I don't know what about Jared's presence has just made me so venomous today. I have no idea why.
You're trying to impress your friend. We get it.
I want him to think I'm the alpha when in reality I think he knows that's not true. He's listened. He's listened to the episodes. He already knows the dynamic. He knows who's like on the top of the hierarchy. I don't need to put on my fucking peacock feathers for this one. He's established. If anything, he's more well read on our show than we are. You know, he knows the lore better than we do.
Let's rephrase.
Recently. Let's
rephrase. 3 people in this call are very well versed in our own show, while one of them doesn't even listen to the show.
I'm the director of Liars Club.
I'm gonna punch you so fucking hard. I want to hit you with a brick until it breaks over your skull.
Who organized? Who says what we're gonna play? Who says what we're gonna do? Who's the director? Tell me now.
I would say you're the
You
director
ask
of
me!
Liars Club. You're the director of Liars Club in the way that George Lucas was the director of Star Wars Episode 4.
Yeah, exactly. See? So, and I never saw Star Wars, so I would just assume that's a good thing. Great.
You love your
Glad
ex-wife.
we're all on the same page.
I'm gonna be
I love my ex-wife. What's the best? Can you?
I was sitting in the car today. I have a playlist. This is a great time to talk about it. I have a playlist called "Songs I Heard on KEXP."
The fuck? What is KEXP? What is KEXP?
KEXP is a local radio station in Seattle, Washington. It's a phenomenal radio station. And I was sitting there thinking, these are songs that remind me of Chase.
Oh.
And I was listening to a song and I'm like, this song reminds me of Chase, and I have to remember what the name of it is. It is a B-side by I believe the band's name is Pavement. The song is called "Harness Your Hopes," and there's another song on there that, now that I'm thinking about it, reminds me of Jackson.
Oh.
Let me look through this playlist.
Well, this is just delightful. I thought this was going to be like a shitty, and this is the shittiest song I've ever heard. It reminds me of Chase. I thought it was going to be like a rude bit. No, it's just very kind.
And the next song was
Appreciate that.
Banana Shoes, but you couldn't think of who that reminded you of.
It is a it is a band called Morphine, and the song is called Thursday.
I'm looking it up.
Those are two songs that remind me of Chase and Jackson.
Oh, that's delightful. If you want to play along at home, go listen to music. Just like Robbie did. Just like Robbie did today.
I listen
know
to
this
music
song
in my car ride.
I'm gonna listen to it after the podcast because we are coming up on the end, like for real this time, actually.
It was a nice little car ride I had.
How long was it? Because like you live in Seattle. Where was the
No.
I'm not gonna say what it was. I'm just saying where.
It was like an hour. It was like an hour and a half up north, and I could have taken two routes, but I took the scenic route, was actually shorter.
How close to Kennedy were you?
Kennedy?
Canada, the country.
Oh, 2-3 hours away.
Damn.
Too close.
So close. Too close.
I know. It's started to go up, and it was getting colder. I was like, this can't be happening.
You can smell the fucking deer.
It was like an hour and a half one way. And then when I came back, it was like probably 2 hours because I took my time.
It was an hour and a half one way and 4 hours the other way. I don't know how that worked.
Yeah, I don't have no clue how it worked. I did take my time when I was coming home. I did like go out of my way to take my time, which is why we started recording an hour late.
It's because you were so intimidated because you knew we were going to get JerryTerry on today.
I'm never intimidated by guests.
Oh shit, that's me.
You've had one opportunity to be intimidated by a guest so far.
It has not worked. If we bring on a guest and they're like, yeah, sure, I'll play in your playhouse, it's like, okay, I have nothing to worry about.
I'll sit in your little dollhouse and play with your little toys.
Yeah, whatever.
I'll play along. I'll play along with your little fool's game.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, yeah, no, I felt good about having Jared on in the first place because I you know what, I know the guy. I feel confident that he could adapt pretty well. Can I say so far? We're coming to the end here. Let me give you your review real quick, Jared. Your report card. Yeah. At the beginning, you did a very good job bonding yourself to Robert by doing the whole circuit bending thing. You played along in a lot of the Gamers Banquet really well. Chef Tetris was highly impressed by you. Nice. You were able to appeal to Jackson
by roasting
pretty
you.
well with your... Yeah, by roasting me and your knowledge of the show itself, and also your knowledge of Bloodborne. I bet that didn't go unnoticed by him. I already knew you, so you were already like max affinity, so you don't even have to worry about that. But all in all, you did very well on the podcast today, my friend.
Thank you.
Would you hire JerryTerry as a liar?
On contract.
All right, there you go. That's your Liars4Hire review.
Oh, brilliant.
Oh.
Can I use
Your
it as
hire
a reference
review
to
us.
future employers?
If you want, yeah, you can send them our Spotify link.
Oh, brilliant.
And you know
Let me
what?
just,
And you know what? There's no NDA, so like you could say you did contract work.
There's no
for
NDA.
Yeah.
Oh,
Liars4Hire.
brilliant. Chase's dick is like a dog's dick, guys.
It is. It comes out of a sheath. That's true.
It's like a lipstick, dude.
Okay, you're embarrassing me with my dick. How about this? I'm gonna embarrass you with Jared's is like a really long sausage link that hasn't been cut because it's extremely long.
Congratulations on your long dick, Jared.
Damn it, didn't
Congrats
work
on
out.
your
Fuck.
fat fucking tree trunk, dude.
Yeah, great hog.
Great
Damn
hog.
it. See, now he's embarrassed because he's getting compliments. So
I am a
it's
little.
work.
I've gone red with the hog compliments.
Congrats on your fat fucking penis, my friend.
What can I say? I lay pipe.
Good work.
Good work.
Everybody,
Shouldn't you lay
for real
track?
this time. Shut the fuck up, everybody. For real this time. Thank you so much for listening to Liars. Remember when I did this an hour ago?
Chase, what the fuck?
What?
And thank you once again for listening to Liars Club. Big thanks to our guest, Chase. Go follow his little YouTube channel.
Oh my god, I actually got so mad. I'm actually so mad. The plastic spoon I've been playing with this entire time, I just snapped it in my hand. I was so mad. Fuck you.
I like our new host.
You can find Jared on JerryTerry on YouTube and Twitter.
JerryTerry.
Thank you for coming so much.
JerryTerry is taken by
JerryTerry,
some old
that's
Christian
right.
man who has lost his son.
Oh, poor
That's
guy.
true.
How do you know he lost his son?
Because I
tweet about it?
No, didn't lose him as in he died. It just went out of contact.
Oh, he's
with
just
him.
lost.
Tweeted about it.
You just lost to the sea.
Poor kid. Well, you can follow that ARG at JerryTerry, but if you want to follow our guest, you can you can go to JerryTerry, JerryTerrah. Is that right?
That is correct, I believe.
Yeah, on Twitter, and you can again on YouTube. You can find him XX JerryTerry XX.
The XXs
where he
are
makes
gone
fun-
now. I managed to get rid of them.
Oh, really?
I think.
You
maybe.
grew up. Oh, so cute. But yeah, he makes music. He's a musician. He fixes trains. Sometimes he makes Christmas vlogs with his girlfriend.
No,
and it's great.
no.
And
Come on.
no,
Come on now.
no.
Come on.
All
now.
right. Anyway, thank you, Jared, for coming on.
Thank you.
You say
being
you're
on.
welcome. Okay. Thank you. And we'll be back again next week with more questions. Well, another questions episode rather. So, I've been Chase. And then
I've been Robbie.
yeah.
I've also been Chase.
And I've been your host, JerryTerry.
JerryTerry, play us off.
Oh wait! I got something. I gotta find it.
Okay, that
real
wasn't the
quick.
actual ending. That
Hang
wasn't
on,
the actual
hang
ending.
on,
Try
hang
again,
on,
try again.
Fucking, hang on. I can't find it. Was it this? Oh my god! Yeah, here it is.
Sonic. That just sounded like the Sonic Rings.
Well, he's been
sound
here the
effect.
whole time. Robbie brought him back with him.
Yeah.
Sonic?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
Oh no,
Hey,
Sonic! Watch out! Whoa!
No! Oh my God! Oh Jesus!
We can't end every podcast by fucking screaming.
Yes, we can. Shut up. Watch this.